against Bama. I think it's a complete mismatch against Michigan. I think Saban's going to win this title. He's already bought the damn house. He's checked out and gone. You know what?
Yep.
If we got to let them win one natty to get rid of that motherfucker, let him have it. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Man, uh, I don't know. I feel like
is
that's a
Yeah,
sad pity
if
thing,
he is
and
to
that
retire,
he's not going in.
if he is going to retire after one more night, then I would
Let me shut this
know,
off.
you know say have it. Except for I don't believe he's going to retire. I think he's back next.
He hates the expanded SEC. He doesn't want to go to 9 games. He hates NIL. I mean, it took him 3 years of NIL to get the ref fund back up and running at Bama. I mean, the dude's out of it. He's already checked out. I mean, I don't see how y'all don't see the signs that he isn't leaving from all the strings
No,
being
he's not.
pulled.
I don't. No,
oh
I
yeah,
don't.
no, I
Okay.
definitely
Like,
see it. I'm sitting here like that,
I don't.
and I almost called this. I think at the beginning of the season, I said that it's probably going to end up getting turned around to Alabama just so that mother effer can retire.
Well, you know what's weird about it? If you go back and look like preseason, Josh Pate, all the big name guys on all the sports channels, even going back to SEC media days, way the hell back in what is that, March or April or something, everybody predicted Bama was going to win the SEC, and there was folks going way on a limb saying Bama's going to win the national championship. If you go back to the end of last year, what the hell did they see in Bama that even think that? I mean, LSU clearly had the edge coming into the season. I just see I think everybody was in on it. I think this is his farewell tour. Everybody knew that he had to get in, and this is it. He's gone. I mean, I can't believe other people don't see it.
No, I'm sorry, I don't see it at all. Nick Saban isn't going anywhere. I mean, he's just not.
That's the
It-
thing. I think that people are thinking. I think that everybody above him is in cahoots with thinking that it's time for him to retire, and so it's almost like a kind of push out the door. But I understand what you're saying, Joey. I think that he's one of those coaches that is so freaking stubborn and hard headed that he just wants to keep going at it as freaking long as he can until he damn drops dead. But
Yeah, I
I
mean, he
think that
wants
this is almost like the networks and everybody in cahoots with trying to like get him to just freaking retire on out, man. You just got
got
handed it.
he don't have
You didn't
nothing
even
to
have to go to
prove.
you didn't have to go to the playoffs for national championship. They put you
He's got
there.
nothing to prove, but nobody's
They're
proved they
trying
can
to get
beat
you
him
out the
yet
door.
on a consistent basis. So I feel like he's not going anywhere. Now, let me ask you a question, Jay. Let me ask you a question about
Yes,
this.
sir.
If Deion Sanders was the head coach of Florida State, would they have gotten the playoff?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
of course. The whole media circus around the Big Ten, that Big Ten noon kickoff, whatever it was. I mean, they made a lot of money those first 2 weeks at Colorado. But yes, money does control a lot of things. But Dion, I think, um, man, I mean, it's the same thing with Clemson. Clemson with that schedule would have been in even with a limited quarterback. I'm not sure what FSU's. I don't know if it's the way FSU was built as far as the transfer portal or. Anyway, I know you're just getting to a point with your questions, so go ahead.
So I just think that if they had a different coach, if Florida State had a different coach like a Deion Sanders, that flashy, out there in your face, they would be in the playoffs. I think it's just money. It's a money grab thing. I'm not
Do you
saying that. Look, they had Florida State in
have
the
you
playoffs
looked
the
at
week
the
before.
money? Have you looked at
Come
the
out, but
money
no,
that FSU brings in versus Alabama?
I haven't looked at it. No, I have no idea.
Joey,
What's up,
if you
everyone?
go back and look at 17 of the last 21 national championship has came to the SEC. Let me ask you this: with the SEC being left out, I mean, would that be a bigger asterisk? But beside that fucking year, this year 2023, than it was in 2020? I mean, just because
I'm not
leaving
saying,
SEC, you
I'm
leave
not
out the
saying leave them
SEC.
out. Here's what I
No,
know.
no,
Here's what I know.
uh,
In
yeah.
2020, the NCAA made changes on the fly. No problem whatsoever. They've
Yeah.
made changes on every bowl game. They have made changes on every week, right? And television made it work, and everything worked fine, and everything went okay. If they could do that, if they could do that, they could went ahead and said, okay, listen, we're going to expand the playoffs this year and go ahead
Yeah.
because there's just 2 teams. We're going to expand them to 6 teams or 8 teams or something for this year, and then going into because guess what? They can do that. I mean, they could literally if they could change everything during the pandemic back in 2020. I know they could change
Yeah.
them now.
I totally agree. They say some of them hotel reservations and booking in major cities for the playoff games. Some of that stuff has to be booked out a year in advance. But my whole thing about this whole playoff conversation since it started, I think a 6 team is a perfect fit. You get 2 teams get a first round bye, and basically 2 plays 6, or excuse me, 3 plays 6 and 4 plays 5. And that way you kind of like a play into it. You know, that way also gives you an advantage if you do go undefeated, you know, top 2 seed, you get a bye. I think that would have been a perfect format. I mean, I don't know, 12's a lot. You always want to have bickering and fighting, but yeah, if they could have came out like you said and changed a little bit on the fly, say, okay, well, we're going to do this play-in model. You know, top 2 teams get a bye, and then you know, 3 through 6 plays. That would have been sweet. But they went.
Yeah, I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know.
they could change it. They could change. I don't have any trouble
LW.
with that.
LW says Bama brings in more money because Bama has been good for a long time, been in bigger games. FSU hasn't. Okay, so my point is so and I just looked at the money numbers because I knew that it was like, you know, a fraction of a dollar that Alabama or the FSU is making versus Alabama. Alabama brought in about 52 million this past year to profits to their school, and FSU made just a little over 3 million. It regardless of whether or not you have a winning team, if it all depends on the people that you have surrounding that environment. And in the SEC nation, you have a lot of people that want to support their teams. And it's just in the other areas where you have the bigger teams, just like Miami. I'm sorry, fools. But that they bring in less money. You know why? Because they stuck them in the middle of freaking Miami, where there's so many more other things to do that people don't want to waste time on going to a football game that's overpriced for a college player that's probably already getting paid out the ass anyway.
Just like Nashville for Vanderbilt. Nobody wants to go to a Vanderbilt game because you're in Nashville.
I will say this though, my husband and I, we actually did consider going to a Vanderbilt game just to say that we've been to the Vanderbilt Stadium.
That construction though, man, I don't know if I want to get out in that mess. Damn scoreboards fucking swinging by the crane.
Yeah, but what you were saying with the money.
Hopefully the handicap section is safe though, right?
Vanderbilt raised $300 million in 2 years just from asking people from Vanderbilt, and they gave them $300 million in 2 years.
Just for whatting them?
$300 million for the renovations. They raised $300 million.
Yeah, but they were 20 years behind on their renovations. Though.
I say they've been saving up for 20 years, then, right?
Yeah, I mean that was long overdue.
Yeah, and now it's an NIL problem. The NIL people, the football team, saying, "Oh, we need NIL money." They're saying, "Motherfucker, we just gave you $300 million for this stadium renovations and stuff like that." But
what's up, everybody?
What's up, Nate? How you doing?
Doing good.
Eating some taquitos?
No.
No.
Friction, I got y'all's Christmas right here.
Oh yeah. Let me see that bag. What's on that? Is that
cool
2 Santas?
It's a Santa bag holding a 6-pack, but it's just cardboard. But got stuff inside.
I hear. Hey man, I like that wall. It looks good.
Yeah.
Jay Shipes and I, we stay in contact pretty regularly, and I remember seeing the stages at this wall that he had cut out behind him.
I didn't know what I was going to do with that.
Me and Traction Jackson were looking at it and all the different ideas that you had for it, and sitting there thinking, "Oh shit, how is this going to turn out?" Because I knew I was giving you some mixed ideas than what he was giving you, but I'll tell you what. And even in the process of you doing the paint job, we were both still kind of looking at each other like, "Oh my god, I hope this turns out good for him." But
Yeah,
that shit looks really fire, man. It looks
I was
really good.
going for a diamond plate chevron look with those
Yeah,
little triangles.
it's definitely like that. It's
I had this metallic
which,
glaze I
yeah,
was
I
going to
guess
put on it,
women
but
have that straight.
I just painted that
chevron,
shit
but
silver,
like
man. I worked on that shit for 3 days, cutting all them fucking triangles and shit, and I was this shit
I
different
know that
colors.
shit's a
I
bitch.
said I'm just ready to put my fucking garage back together. Yeah, I was done with it.
So that is the garage then.
Yeah, it's my shop.
Man
Okay.
cave.
I didn't know if that was like a back room or like a room off the back half of the house, or if that was the garage. That looks good, man. It looks good.
No, it's a shop. It's like all the TVs, radio, and then all my tools and
Oh,
Good
you
way,
watch
buddy.
By the way, Jay, I need you to send me whatever that the freaking sound piece is, the amplifier or something.
yeah, I
Whatever I
send that
need to
back.
power that. So Jay Shipes gave me his big ass subwoofer. It's like this in a box. We went to a Dave Chappelle concert or a show 2 months ago, and the thing is like this big. And I was like out in my husband's work parking lot in North Atlanta, freaking picking up this big ass speaker. And Jay Shipes like, "Oh my god, that's heavy!" And I'm out there in high heels and a short skirt. He's like, "Damn, you're strong out there." But
Yeah,
it's a fucking big, heavy ass speaker. You know what? You know where it's still sitting, Jay?
oh, it's not the
In the
truck.
back seat of that.
Oh no,
In the back seat of that fucking truck. So I'm like, man, I need to figure out well, okay. So 3 weeks ago, the kid got sick with the COVID. And then last week, TJ and I got both sick with the COVID. And we're coughing Rona all over everybody, So, I mean, we stayed in the house, obviously cooped up, like quarantine.
Yeah, TJ said he ain't doing too well from
crab.
that surgery. He said he's in bed a lot. He's still in a lot of pain.
A lot. I mean,
It sucks.
It's just, obviously for somebody that's paralyzed from here down, it's like an internal pain, and it just causes, like challenging situations within your body where it's like almost you feel like you might have a fever, or you might throw up at any minute, or you have a splitting headache, and it's something that's caused from below the waist. And so that's really what's been going on.
Anytime you mess with your ass or gut, or your guts or that shit, man, sitting's always a problem. Going to the bathroom, all this stuff, all that shit hurts. My mom had 2 months ago, she just finished her radiation treatment on that.
Yeah, for her colon.
Yeah, for anal cancer, which they say is the most painful fucking cancer you can get, because besides all the diarrhea, they shooting that shit right in your asshole. But,
Sorry.
What's up, Nate?
What's up? Hey, did you hear what Troy Aikman said to the Dallas defense? He says soft.
No, I got it turned down.
Soft what? Soft anal cancer?
No, defense.
But
is your mom doing better though?
This is her second night in a row in the hospital. She went to her the local doctor to get her because she can't get the red and white blood cell count or the booster.
The white blood cell count up high enough to fight.
Yes, so they're not giving that to her anymore. So they're giving her B12 shots, and she just goes monthly get B12, and they checked her blood pressure, and it was over 240. So they said, "Man, you got to go to the hospital." So they transferred her to the local hospital here, and she went there last night, and they ran a CT scan, and anyway, they said, well, and they gave her Klonopin. They brought her blood pressure down to like 205, and they said, we're gonna keep you overnight, and then they said, you got to go to this other hospital that has a MRI machine, which is like 30 more miles. Anyway, so she's up there. She had the MRI done today. They thought she had a mini stroke, but
Your mom is in a B&E, right? That area?
no, she's in Jasper
no,
right now.
no. Your mom is up there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
No. Okay. Who
Yeah.
lives down in Albany still?
Albany. That's my dad lives there, and all my aunt and uncles live there.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
And now and I don't even know why I asked that. I'm sorry. Just blank out that
No,
last question because
no,
obviously I'm an idiot and I know that you live with your
That's a-
mama.
That's
but
a
not
whole
live with
nother
your
weird.
like you know.
That's
not
a
like
whole
that,
nother weird situation, man. It's like my dad, um, you know, he's going through this damn shit too since this whole 23 mess. And anyway, so he had like 750 milliliters moved off his lungs, or whatever. And he don't smoke or nothing. But anyway,
So
so
what is that fluid built up from?
so insurance says they're not going to keep draining his fucking lungs. And anyway,
What's causing the fluid buildup in his lungs?
I don't know, but on top of that, he got COVID like a month ago. And anyway, so I'm in Albany, and I said, hey, well, before he went down there, I said, hey, I'm in Albany. He's like, yeah, we're not doing nothing for Christmas this year. I got COVID. I said, all right, well, whatever. So I got down there and I had a free day because I ripped all the fucking truck stereo apart, redone it all with my cousin one day. And anyway, put it all back together. I had a free day. And anyway, so I see him a text that, hey, you may stop by and say hi or whatever. And he says, he just sent me a real short text message. Weird. It's like, hey, we're doing Christmas alone this year. Still got COVID. I was like, man, all right, that's fucking weird. But anyway, if you want to die, motherfucker, let me come see you before you die.
I agree. Look, I totally agree with you on that. My brother, like I've explained to you a little bit of my relationship with my brother, and we're not like super duper close, but he did move across the country after my dad passed because he's like, I don't have any really serious ties in California, so he moved here, and I don't talk to him, but like maybe once every 2 months or so, and even on Christmas. He's like, all right, what time are you doing Christmas presents on Christmas Day? And I told him, I said, well, my mom went home early because everybody had COVID and she went to go home to quarantine up in North Carolina by herself with COVID, which really sucks. And I feel really bad for that. But my brother was like, well, screw y'all. Y'all all got COVID. Great. Well, I'll be there at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I guess I'll be 20 feet out in the driveway. That's we're not even close, and he still made a big effort to come out of his way and see us on Christmas, and which he didn't even go 20 feet out in the driveway. He was like 3 feet from us out in the back door.
Yeah. See, I mean, most people is healthy. That's even somewhat healthy. I mean, like, I'm not scared of COVID. Hell, I mean, I'm not going to French kiss him, but maybe it's old lady, but it's like I'm not worried about COVID. You already have it, so what the hell are you even worried about? I mean, it don't make no. Like I never get sick. I hadn't been sick since like 2012 or some shit. I hadn't been tested with COVID. I mean, I had to shit for 3 days when Vic got the whole damn slobs infected. But
You don't do your daddy like Mark or like Will Ferrell does in Daddy's Home?
So what now?
Have you seen that now?
Hang on, I've seen the movie.
The movie Daddy's Home, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that's when they had to fight in the dance floor at the end. Yeah.
Okay, have you seen the second one though? Where you know the 30 Rock from the Sun show? You know the old guy, the bald.
Yeah, the bald head guy. Yeah, he was on.
He plays Will Ferrell's daddy in Daddy's Home too. And every time they see each other, they come up and they're like,
"Oh shit!"
Big kiss, like wet kiss on the lips.
No, my dad's old, man. He chews tobacco. Well, chewed out tobacco all his life. He's a gas truck driver, and
You don't like
Anyway,
that taste on your mouth?
halftime, he got that shit dribbling down his chin, and I go out to take him out to dinner one in town or lunch, whatever, and I have to wipe his shirt. He got like tobacco juice and shit running down his shirt. And
All from his lip dripping.
man, he used to be a big old son of a bitch, like 6'4". You know, he played basketball, and hell, motherfucker comes up by here on me now. He all that spine decompression from driving a gas truck your whole life. I guess he getting shorter and shorter.
Wow, Bulkhead, you had COVID too, and it wasn't that bad, huh? And see, that's what, you know, certain things when I hear about pneumonia. I know, Bandy Dandy, I know you're in the back room, or you know, you're in the front room, but you're muted. But
I ain't ever
your
seen
friend
Bandy
had
Dandy.
pneumonia. Yeah.
Let me see that fucker.
I don't know if I've actually seen him. I've heard him before several
I ain't never
times.
seen him either.
But it's always strange to me now when I hear about anything that is flu or whatever, or pneumonia, or that there's something that's strictly COVID. I always feel like that shit is so intermixed now, and it's just another sickness that goes around. It's just like when COVID first came out and they said everybody had COVID that year and not a single person had flu. I almost feel like it's kind of twisting around now.
Yeah, that's
my
one.
friend in China really had the bad flu or whatever, pneumonia or whatever. It went around again like in November or late October. People were getting like the flu or pneumonia or whatever. He was really fucked up for a couple weeks, and then it went away. And I think that
was he tested for
what's coming
COVID
over here, though.
Come here.
Was he tested for COVID at all?
Look at that fat baby.
No.
Lions.
I don't think
See, so I had ended up getting sick, and like this was probably a few days after my daughter was just getting over COVID, and I've been around COVID like firsthand before, and I have not gotten sick at all, and I usually have an outstanding immune system, and I got sick for a day when my daughter was pretty much get all better right now, and I felt like something was like literally crushing my bones, and I really I had a fever and chills and stuff like that, and I was still telling myself like, oh yeah, this isn't COVID, this is not COVID, and my husband at that point kind of ran it down my throat like, hey, you need to at least test, because
There was a lot of those home tests
for Christmas.
There's a lot of those home
about
tests.
The home test?
There's a lot of those home tests in 2022 or whatever. That was the common cold was basically setting off the COVID little strips or whatever.
See, and that's what I'm concerned about, is how accurate those tests are for a specific COVID-19 strain versus just like a cold or a flu strain. Come on. But I don't know. A couple of days ago, I actually ran across a box of tests that they were in this room, actually, up here, and they were, I don't know where I got them from, but they're Siemens, which I'm sorry, they're the actual like SIEMENS, not SEMES, and they are hospital grade COVID-19 tests. And so I don't know if those would be like the same as if I pick up like a Binax COVID-19 test from the Walmart, where I feel like they're probably just trying to screw everybody. Everybody's got COVID. Everybody has COVID, you know it?
Oh yeah. I've got like the old ones that like are expired, like from 2 or 3 years ago.
Look, so I will say this though, those ones, and they might have like an orange coloring on the outside of the white box. Okay,
yeah,
and
those are the ones
you got them from the mail, right?
They're like 3 years old.
Or like you ordered them for the post. Okay, so I have those same exact ones from the Postal Service, and I did test my daughter with 2 of those, and they both came back. And I didn't realize it until afterwards, but they were both expired by like a year and a half or so, and they both came up positive. And my daughter had 2 alternate tests in a clinic and another home test that was bought outside of that. And I will say that the expiration date on a lot of things, it's just like if you take an expired Percocet, you're still gonna get fucked up. So, I would say that they're pretty much, unless you have a lot of humidity or moisture going into those because they're punctured or penetrated in some way, I feel like they're still pretty damn accurate because they both came up positive, and so did everything else my daughter tested with. So I wouldn't give I wouldn't throw any doubt on them if they did come back positive.
I just thought it was weird that my friend in China got really sick last month, and then now everyone here is getting really sick too. I know it's a normal flu season and everything, but I thought that was strange.
I almost feel like it probably would have been worthwhile for them to actually test for COVID-19. Just to, I think, and I like the idea of a home test better because I don't know if you realize it, but all of your COVID-19 tests that you have taken at, say, CVS pharmacy, Walgreens pharmacy, Walmart pharmacy, Publix, Kroger, Lucky, Safeway, whatever pharmacies, all of those COVID tests are going to be logged with the state, and they're going to be logged governmentally, which if you do a home test, it's not. And I think that that's another thing that they love to throw up into their statistics of COVID-19.
Or I don't care if I have it or not, or COVID or whatever. I would want to know if I had it to not spread it to people, but I don't really.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
my main
concerned
purpose.
with it. Yeah.
My main thing is that if I know that I have COVID, a big thing for me this holiday was that my husband's grandmother is, on obviously the elderly side, and she's gone. We think that she actually got COVID-19 before it actually was on the news and been blown up out of proportion like it was. She had a really bad sickness that December of 2019, or maybe it was like November, December. And then a month later, they came out with COVID-19, and we've been trying to keep her from it. And that's my biggest purpose of trying to make sure that I stay tested, which I don't know how many dollars
I get
on
2
testing. It
days
sucks.
off of work. I work for the federal government. We get 4 hours off to get the test.
What do you do?
Then you can say you're covering the booster, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Just from
you
getting
get
the
2
shot, you
days
guys get like recovery time.
or they say you get up to 4 hours of leave during your work day, right? Traveling to and from, right? But then all you got to do is say, I'm self-certifying, I'm recovering from the booster. It's 2 work days after. So if you do it on the Wednesday afternoon, if you're smart, you're off till Monday.
yeah, just do it last half of the day, Friday or something. You'd be like, I got a long weekend actually. What do you do? Just curious.
No, I answered the phones at the IRS.
Oh my god.
It's horrible.
That has got to be. Did you just hear him, Jay?
Yeah.
When you're trying to call the IRS back about all the fucking money that you owe them, Vandy Danny's going to pick up the phone.
Sounds like a
One day
terrible
he's gonna
job.
be like, "Hello, this is the IRS guy that you owe a lot of money to. How can I help you?"
Well,
no,
you get a lot of
can
pissed off
you can
people
actually
calling,
help
probably.
No
people.
shit.
Yeah, a lot of pissed off people cussing at you, but you can actually help people like remove bullshit penalties and other stuff. So
What are or just disclose what you can. I don't want you to get in trouble with work. What are some average calls that are people that are trying to get money dismissed that you are actually able to legally dismiss? What kind of issues are those?
or if they want a penalty dismissed, it's like a tool.
So
All
it's
I
just
do
a
is put
penalty,
their
just
social
penalties that you can
security
dismiss.
number in it, and then it says like, are they? It shows up in the system. Have they, had a penalty before? If you haven't had a penalty before, you just hit a button and it dismisses it. If it's
Yeah,
under a certain amount,
it's like,
unless you're
oh,
like
you're
a
not a
high
repeat
roller
offender,
or something.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, repeat offender.
First time abatement. That's what they call it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, makes sense.
It's like a first time
So
mulligan. When you laid on the credit card for the first time, they give you that one free pass, or the first time you overdraw a checking account.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not going to talk
estimated
about my
tax
credit card
payments
statement.
and stuff, it can get difficult. People don't know if you don't have a W 2 job, you're supposed to make like quarterly payments
Yeah.
or whatever. And if you don't meet that threshold, they charge you a penalty.
Wait, now, wait. If you don't have a W-2, okay, so basically, if you're self-employed, though, is what you mean, not
Yeah.
unemployed.
If you've
Okay.
Yeah.
got money
Yeah,
coming in, not through
Self-employed,
W-2, you're
yes.
supposed to make quarterly estimated tax payments.
Do you, where you live in Tennessee then, right?
Yeah, I'm in Nashville.
Okay, I was going to say, well, I don't like calling out spots, but so so Georgia around Atlanta has probably got to be the most untaxed area for self-employed business that you will ever come across, because in Atlanta I can go on Craigslist and I can find 1,000 women that do locks, dreads, braids, butterflies, or oh, I'm gonna dread you down or whatever. And when I've looked up onto some government sites as to what official, how, like, so I've had a business in my name before. I used to do a janitorial business for a bank, and I was logged with a state number for my business. And when I've looked up any sort, I'm sure probably more than some other people in here, Vandy, is that you have a registered number to you through the state for your business license. And I think that Atlanta, when I've actually looked up business licensing on certain names of women that claim they have a business around the Atlanta area doing dreadlocks or weave or wedlock or whatever the hell they call it, that you can't find any licensed business number underneath those names.
Oh yeah. Well,
Why does the
I
government?
can't see any business.
Why does the government not follow up on those
information,
businesses?
But I don't know any business type of stuff. But it is true that people call in and there are businesses that say they withhold with federal withholding from their paychecks, whatever, and they never
they don't.
pay it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a common problem, like all the time.
So how do you guys get back at those people?
It's like a form you file, and I don't know what it goes through after that. Like they know what's going on, but I don't know that.
So it's like a child support thing where you haven't been paying your child support for 6 months, and the mother can report it, but even though the government technically already knows that that the
Take your
father
fucking
hasn't been
license in
paying child
Florida.
support for 6 months, they're like, oh well, it's we
Oh,
know that, but
they
not
know,
until you
but
report
I
it or
don't know
somebody is
what
really
they do
on to
about it.
you.
Yeah.
But it's probably not until somebody really rides their ass on that business that they actually really start paying attention, right?
Yeah,
Or do
there's
they
a
just
form
send them
you can
over
fill out. All I
immediately?
do is tell them to fill out a form, but they already know anyway.
Okay,
The
Vandy
IRS
Dandy,
already
are you willing
knows,
to show
Craig.
yourself? Jay Shipes wanted to see you in person for once.
Oh,
This is the IRS guy. Y'all
Well, it
watch
looks
out
like
for him. He's
goddamn.
coming to take you.
I don't.
What's that Jets
Okay.
quarterback?
I'm just kidding. By the way, thanks. Oh,
Aaron,
what is that?
Aaron,
Hey, can I see that
Aaron,
picture behind you? Sorry, I'm talking to
Oh,
my
Aaron Rodgers.
or I don't know what the. Oh, it's Palm Springs.
I got
I
one of
don't
those
know what you
pictures.
can see.
That's just handmade out of fucking China, man. I got one of those fucking little 3-piece deals.
Oh, I got it out of Amazon. It's only $20.
Y'all are dumb as hell.
Yeah,
You know my
yeah.
brother,
Let's
Jay.
see.
Jay,
Yo,
can you hear me? Do you know
I got.
my brother,
See, there's one up there.
my blood brother? Do you know what his biggest art piece is in his house?
It's not my poker table.
It's like
What's that?
it's like a 5 foot wide piece of art that he ordered off Amazon of the Star Wars Death Star.
Nice.
Is that what's called?
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do
Death
Star Wars or Star Trek or any of that shit. Harry
Oh,
Potter, I don't do any of that shit.
look, dude, I would despise you if you try and put Star Trek. Even I'm not a big Star Wars fan,
There.
but if you put Star Trek into the same genre as Star Wars, you are a disgrace.
No, I think they're different classes of people, but they're all nerds. But I don't. My brother was into Star
Star Trek
Trek. I've never been into Star Wars. I've never been into any of that shit. It's just I ain't got time for that bullshit.
Me neither. Yeah, I've never got into that.
Star Trek is definitely nerdier. Can we not agree, Vandy Dandy?
Well, I mean, it was probably sexier. I mean, that one chick, with the horns coming out of her head.
Bro.
Hey, did your audio just get low? Is it me?
Me?
Yeah. Did you hit something?
I think it might be me, or when
I don't know.
hit the
Better?
cam.
I hear you fine, Vandy. All right.
Oh, maybe I did hit
There you
it.
are.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
There you go. You better? All right. Yeah, I accidentally hit it when I put my face right in it a second ago. I didn't mean to.
You gotta go all in.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh man.
Oh, you were talking about Atlanta.
Yeah.
I know
Cornrows, yeah.
I know Lawrenceville, northeast of Atlanta. And I know Alpharetta.
Is that really even northeast of Atlanta? Because I mean, that's only like 30 minutes above me. Like, if there's
Really?
not every fucking crap hole person in the world trying to travel
Lawrenceville?
up that day. Yeah. 30.
Or where are you in
Lawrenceville's
relation to that?
directly south, about 30, 40
South.
minutes.
I go through Lawrenceville on the way to Paul's house. I think
Whose house?
Huffability. Paul's
No,
house.
no, 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 you don't.
I don't.
Go and
No,
look
no.
up your,
On the way to your house.
yes, maybe on the way to my house.
Yeah, Athens and your house. Yeah.
Dude, I was about to say, oh my God.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, because he's
Yeah,
right
that's
down.
further out east, right? From Atlanta.
Lawrenceville is east of Atlanta.
Northeast.
It is technically north, but it's more east than it
East,
is north. So, yeah.
Yeah, my
Well,
aunt and uncle live there in Lawrenceville, and then I've been to like Alpharetta, to the amphitheater.
amphitheater. I love the way you say that.
The
Amphitheater.
amphitheater. Yeah, in Alpharetta.
I call it an amphitheater, but I'm from California, so.
And then I know someone who lives in Marietta too, on the west side or further west. Yeah.
So Vandy, who you like? You like Bama or you like Michigan?
Oh, Alabama's gonna win everything. I think.
Yeah, I see that coming too.
I lost my
Michigan-
ass the last couple days betting these games, and then
Yeah,
Ole Miss saved me. Ole Miss saved
Yeah.
me. I started the game like Tennessee. We have sports betting apps. I can hit my button on my phone that I bet anything I want to. I started betting like 200 on Penn State versus Ole Miss, and I said, "Oh, this is terrible." Our Penn State scored a field goal or whatever, and then they let me cash it out for even money, or I think I even lost a little bit, and then I immediately put all of it on Ole Miss, and I won like $500. But then I've lost like $300 the last 2 days.
Yeah, Thursday was a bad
Hey,
day. I went
Vandy,
0 for 4.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ignore anybody in the chat section, but Vandy and Andy, I have a question for you. LW says, a long time ago, I owe the IRS money. The scheduled call with them at 9 a.m. and they told me not to hang up. They just wait. And I was on hold from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and they hung up on me at 3 p.m. And he says he loves the IRS. So what kind of issue are you guys having in the telemarketing center of the IRS to where you guys are going to allow somebody to wait on hold for 6 hours and then hang up on them because it must just be the end of the day and it's time for y'all to get away? Who cares about who's been on hold? Just curious.
That is what we are. We're basically a glorified call center, but we just work for the federal government.
Know.
Basically, that's what our job is.
Y'all are sheep for the government to collect money.
Yeah, the hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and it depends on the time.
Do you do it from
home?
Home?
Huh?
Do you do it from home though?
4 days a week. I have to go into Franklin, the office 1 day a week. But they didn't make us do it the last 2 weeks. I usually take off that day and just work from home. It's just
That's
like
the
a
way
bunch
to run the
of we're
government.
just sitting there in cubicles.
Yeah, I had a little beef with that.
Yeah.
There's no
I never understood the jobs that you have to do on the computer or on the phone, and then you have to go into so my husband's job, they want to try and get them into the office just so they can it's so clear that all they want them to do is socialize in the office. They have puzzles set up at every 5 or 6 desks.
And
it's
everything,
like,
so
y'all need to go back to sleep instead of trying to stay woke and act like you need it. What kind of job environment do you work in, Jay Shipes? To where, like, how woke are the people that you are working?
I work by myself, so we're not very woke here.
We're not woke either at my office. We got a lot of women from Memphis, and they don't take no shit. A lot of my coworkers are women from Memphis.
Do they look like me? I'm just curious. Vandy Dandy, do they look like me?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
My issue with the IRS is that back during the Obama registration, when they started making it a mandatory deal to carry health insurance, and you get fined $300 first year, and then it turned into $600 and jumped to like $1,500. That's where I had a big fallout, and I was like, "How the fuck you regulating that? I carry insurance on myself. It just goes against Constitution. I mean, it didn't make any sense, and I just didn't like the way that was a sign of where the country was going. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I got calls from people, like they get a letter saying, you have the penalty or whatever. But the federal government has not charged a penalty for years.
Right.
They don't
Right.
do
But
that anymore. The letters went out like a couple extra years for no reason because it's a computer system. But I don't even have health insurance. I'm not paying.
How the fuck you don't have health
taking
insurance?
$300.
You should have the best health insurance.
No.
You should have the primo.
No
Everybody thinks
shit.
that. Everybody thinks the government benefits are like really good. No, it's just basic bullshit insurance.
Wow.
I'm 35. I'm not taking $300
Night,
out of my
Hoghead.
paycheck.
It's absurd.
fucking health
Wait.
insurance.
What did you say? How much?
$300 a month is what it would be if you got a decent plan. And even then, you never
Okay,
know
so-
what they'll cover when it's something happens.
So I'm just curious. So how aware are you of what kind of health care your job offers? Are you aware of the plans at all? So
Oh,
what
they
would
got
that
Cadillac
like?
plans. They got a lot
So,
of people on the
But
Cadillac
the
plan.
$300 plan, is that the Cadillac plan?
No, the Cadillac plan's like $500. There are a lot of people like
So-
we don't make that much, And
That
there
is
are people,
absolutely ridiculous.
If you take out, the health insurance and then they take the matching for the 401k, whatever.
Oh
your-
yeah.
your
So that's
paycheck-
what my husband does.
Yeah.
That's what my husband does. Where he pays a certain amount, and his job matches him per that amount. But my husband pays less than $500 a month, for me, my daughter, and himself, and we can walk into any hospital or like within reason. There's some hospitals that are out of our jurisdiction or whatever, but we can pretty much go into any great hospital around Georgia area, and we can have a very serious surgery, and
That's being your network.
not even have a copay.
Yeah, I'm
But not even a
playing
copay.
the
My mom
risky
is it-
game.
You
My
have a
mom
network
was-
of doctors.
Well, my mom has a network of doctors, and she thinks that she's on the greatest healthcare policy of all. But
Yeah.
her outpatient hip surgery cost her anywhere between $4,000 and $6,000. And now, if I needed a hip surgery tomorrow and it was an outpatient surgery, I wouldn't pay a penny. I'd pay $35 copay, which they would refund to me.
Well, I never know.
And
My sister,
that is the Cadillac
yeah.
of insurance. And
Yeah,
so
my
when I really
sister
think
had
about
a
what
good
my husband
plan,
pays,
and-
it's crazy.
My sister thought she had a
Where
good
does she
plan
work
and
for?
went to the hospital, and she they didn't cover her $10,000. I can't remember what it was. It was kidney stones or something. Gallbladder. I don't know what it was. It
Yeah,
was
that'd
like $10,000. They didn't cover it. So
10
I'm
grand. 10 grand up there.
35.
Fucking nowhere.
I'm not. I just don't want it coming out of my paycheck. I'm not paying
When I
$300
lost-
out of my check.
I will say this though, sometimes paint. I mean, to be honest with you, it is absolutely insane that for a government job, that the best of insurance that they can offer you, you would be paying $500 a month for just yourself. Jay, do you
It's
have
not
insurance?
500. It's
A health
like,
insurance on yourself?
I don't have health insurance now, but I had it forever up until I went on my own.
Was it
whatever.
privately paid for insurance then?
No, I was working for a company back then, but when I went on my own, I just said, fuck it, I roll the dice and take my chances. But like when I lost my toes, hell, that was
Were you insured when you lost your toes?
the damn helicopter ride was $125,000. Yeah, I
Vandy
had
Dandy, you've seen his toes, right?
Did you have to
I
be
had-
life lighted or something?
yeah, I had yeah. So
You got
basically, I had-
highlighted for toes.
I had 7 surgeries in 6 days, and the first surgery was literally them taking a wire brush to my raw meat on my foot, just get all the dirt out and clean it, and so
Have you seen Vandy? Have
I
you
ain't-
seen his
I
foot?
ain't taking my goddamn shoe off tonight.
Jay Shipes, you on my channel and you're my friend. You won't do that for your friend?
No, because I ain't got it polished up. My nose looking raw.
Well, you need to got a goddamn wire brush on that thing. No, I'm just kidding. Uh,
No, I can take a piece of sandpaper and
I feel
sand
really
that
sad that
and
my friend
sand that
Jay
motherfucker.
How did
I'll get that
wouldn't
bitch like
have
a
his.
goddamn bowling ball. But if I take if I you know it's been raining a lot in South Georgia and shit. But like I say, if my feet are wet or I take too long a shower, you start just like you get extra skin. Anyway, this gotta be sanded and smoothed off.
It gets
how did you
calloused.
lose them?
Hang on,
He
I
chopped
gotta,
he chopped him off with a machete because he's a dumbass. No, I'm just
no.
kidding.
I got a picture
No,
somewhere, but
stupid
I
accident.
got a. I was wearing Kevlar racing boots. Alpine Star is the name of the company. And anyway,
Oh my god, that's the
I,
my
I,
best friend just bought some boots like that.
I basically this 90-foot tabletop. I hit it, and instead of like coming down the downslope, I went up a gear, came out the corner, and I landed on the little single going into the corner. So that I saw the pro bikes hit it during practice. Anyway, during practice I hit it, and the track guy came running out and said, "You can't hit that bike. No quads are allowed to." Anyway, but I was in the lead, and I just kept the tag, whatever. But anyway, the bike blew a shock at the back, and it packed up, and basically it sent me forward. All the weight went forward, so my feet sitting on the pro pegs that are basically razor sheared aluminum. Anyway, so my boot were leaning forward, and when the point of the heel landed, because the bike was like kind of forward, it just sheared off my whole boot, and it popped back up because none but sole was left, and I had two toes sticking out of it. It took the rest of it off.
Hmm.
But I didn't even know what happened. I mean, I knew the shock was fucked up. I knew I was in the lead, but I was feeling a lot of air hit my foot. And I knew something was up. So when you're racing a four-wheeler, you're on the verge of being. There's a fine line between being fast and being out of control, and you just trying to get a glimpse of it while you're hauling ass, And anyway, finally I pulled over because I knew something was wrong, and all the air started hitting it, the adrenaline started coming, and the fucking helicopter landing, all that goddamn air, that shit was fucking hurting.
I don't know. I don't know if TJ ever felt like he knew what the hell that air helicopter was coming down on when he broke his neck. I know that everybody called his mama. It was like, "Hey, don't freak out, but he's going off in a helicopter right now."
Oh, and
Like,
did you have to pay like a
don't
shit ton of
call
money
mama
for
and
that?
never tell her that shit.
I got
If
lucky,
I ever
man.
had a bill like that, I would never pay it. I would just bankrupt myself. I'm
Hey,
just not paying it.
hey, by the way, did you pay that, Jay?
I had health insurance, so yeah, it was pretty much everything covered. I mean, I had to pay a couple of thousand out of it, but hell, I mean, it had to be $1 million. I mean, I'd imagine just being in there hospital for 6 surgeries or 7 surgeries in 6 days.
Yeah, I had an in-law very close, very, very, very close in-law to me that was life flighted in the past year, and I remember seeing the bill for it, and it was like $260,000. He's not insured, and I think that it's going to get kind of wrote off by the state. Hopefully,
Yes,
it was
back then.
state initiated that he was taken off, and when he didn't really choose to, but that is absolutely crazy.
I
Yeah,
How
wouldn't
much
fucking
money
pay it.
comes?
Yes, it's
You know,
$12,000
you don't
a
just
mile.
cost that much money to freaking fly a helicopter out to you.
Gas is expensive, $12,000 a mile. It's shitty gas mileage.
$12,000 a damn mile. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
You know
crazy.
how crazy that shit sounds? Look, mate, I swear to God, the other day, because of something that I had said before on my previous chats about prosthetic toes, this shit came up on my side of my thing. I almost ordered you some fucking prosthetic toes for Christmas.
Man,
Have you ever tried them? Have you ever tried them? Just curious.
I do not need no. Here's what I need. I just need a new pair of shoes on my feet because
New pair of shoes that already got the built-in toes on that side.
yeah, no, fuck that. See, the thing is, your shoes have like a springboard built to them.
I know yours always folds up. like this.
Yeah, so if you have shoes more than a couple of weeks, just from hitting the gas pedal with that right foot, or being on your hands and knees, or doing push-ups, that fucking shoe gets bent the fuck up like clown shoes. So you gotta stay in new shoes. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I rotate.
I remember that you took off your shoe and you put both of your shoes like that in front of us, and one of them was like this.
Yeah. What the thing is, I got good shoes. I got really good shoes, and I got some work shoes. And I got some shoes that I spray with. You know, so I keep, it's like a rotation. You're just constantly moving shit to the front, shit moves down. So you're throwing away a pair every 2 weeks, and you're moving another pair to the top of the line, and you're working the shit down.
See, and that, which, just to be honest with you, that's the main reason why when those prosthetic toes come up, I was like, oh, that'd be kind of a cool Christmas present. Because I remember when
Yeah.
you took off your shoes and one of your shoes was like all bowed up like that. You're like, this is the main thing that I got to worry about. I was like, and when I looked into it though, other people that have prosthetic toes, like the third and down, or yeah, the third one and down, that they say that that's a constant issue that they have to deal with, is their curling of their toes.
Oh, really? Wow.
Dude.
You did more research into this shit than I did, because I just know what happened to me. I
Yeah,
didn't look
I
into
do a
it.
lot of research on everything. I look into so much stupid shit. It's not funny. And my
Well,
husband's
my
like,
thing is, it's
wow.
like that's one of the things that happened to me, but it's been a lot. But if there's people that would have took my injury and not work, or like, I had temporary handicap license plate just because I like parking in front of close to the store. This is a long time ago, but even now, I mean, I don't want door dings. I park way the fuck out. I walk. I will never consider myself
the
a.
hell out of that.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, once, like, I never wanted disability. I never wanted, like, that's one of my things. I always said, if IRS man never comes after me, I'll just say fuck it. I'll get paid on disability right fucking now. You know, this happened 20 fucking years ago. I don't want any of that shit. You know, if you label yourself a victim, then that's what you are. That's what you ain't got no goals no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the damn hospital when I lost those toes, and hell, I had fucking lawyers coming up there in my damn. I mean, I was fucked up. Like my preacher came and saw me, and I had slept with his daughter, and anyway, and I was so woozy on the pain pills, whatever, and he started talking, whatever, and like saying nice shit to me or whatever. And I was like, hey, how's Cindy doing? Anyway, but I had lawyers coming up trying to get me to sue the racetrack, and I was like, man, I ride at my own fucking risk. I ain't suing nobody over where I got hurt at. I mean, I could have took some easy money, 100,000 or something like that. But fuck that.
So let me ask you this then: when you first had your accident, were your toes like dangling by like a little piece of skin still, or
Okay,
in the boot, or were they
here,
like completely separated?
Okay, so here's it's not my foot, but just imagine. So these two toes were left. These two right here, like the bike came down, or the ground smacked. Anyway, basically these
However,
two,
it worked out.
yeah. So basically, there's a razor edge across the front. Basically, these two got rolled up inside out like a condom, and there was two bones left on that foot. So it was no skin. It was just like raw meat and just a bone, and then a chunk of meat with a meat. Anyway, this got sheared off, and this big toe was in. When I got an X-ray. I got an X-ray right over there. So like, here's my foot up here. This big toe is down here, and it's held by a piece of skin stretched out.
So they just cut that off then.
So yeah, the bone is like that was already gone. It's just a little piece of skin. So they clipped these two bones, and they took all this meat right here and just made a pile and stitched it 100 times over. You know what I'm saying?
And it is the first, is the big toe, the second toe, and the third toe, right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so
From the front
basically,
end.
basically, they wanted to give me a nub to rub because everybody has ghost pains after you lose a digit.
And,
Sometimes like 4 or 5 times a
phantom pain.
year.
Phantom
Yeah,
pain.
yeah. So they call them ghost pains or phantom pains, whatever. But sometimes you just get a pain, and like it feels like my big toe is itching at the tip of it, and it'll be on my fucking heel, like right in the middle of my heel. It's the weirdest shit, man. Because what it is, when that happened, that nerve recoiled way back, and anyway, supposedly there's an artery that runs through your big toe right there, and somehow it recoiled back. They said I could have bled out before the helicopter even got there. It's weird.
He kept two BBD.
Uh,
J Shapes kept his two little baby toes.
yeah,
So he's like this.
they're a pain in the fucking ass, man. I done broke them with some bitches probably 10 times in the past 20 years, just catching them on shit. I remember I was on my brother's boat. And I went running from the back or from the front to the back, jump off, and
Were you wearing shoes?
hell no, I caught that fucking cabin, where the driver sits and the little fiberglass shit. I hit that shit wide open. Bam! Them toes turn blacker and shit, boy. When they get busted up and broke.
You know the dumbest shit that I ever did with my hand? Like, so when I first really started to get into like this manly role of my life, because I realized like my husband is in a wheelchair for life. He's never going to be able to do this shit. Like, I got to figure out how to do this shit. So I went and bought me like an 8-pound axe, and I went out there and I was like, I'm fucking determined. I was like, I can cut damn wood all day long if I just practice at it, my swing. And I've been sitting out there all damn day on pecan, oak wood, everything else. It was so hard, and every time like that axe was just bouncing back at me, and I felt like I was retarded, really. And I mean,
No.
I realized how exactly I need to swing an axe, and every freaking time I was laying into it, and next thing you know, I had 20 damn logs split in 5 minutes, and I was on a hype, and I was so feeling myself, and I was like, I'm so fucking happy, and I was like, I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna show Trax Jackson, I'm like, babe, I finally fucking perfect my swing, right? And at the same time, this is my daughter's first year of school, first grade, and I was homeschooling her, and I had bought her like a old school hardwood oak desk with the metal frame underneath and the hardwood oak chair that goes behind it, metal framed, solid wood, been around for 50 years. Well, I go inside the living room, and I'm telling Trax Jackson, oh my God, look at all the freaking wood outside. I'm so excited. Look, I just cut damn 3-4 days worth of wood because I finally got my swing down. And he goes, oh yeah? He's like, yeah, what? How's it go? And I was like, it goes just like this. And I lifted up my arms and I smacked down so hard. And I was so feeling myself that I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that that damn hardwood chair was right in front of me. And I laid down on it so hard. And next thing you know, I'm like, ah!
Oh man.
And my hand, it like immediately, these 3 fingers were swole out to about here within 30 seconds. And I couldn't bend my hand like this. This whole thing just looked like a freaking purple baseball glove on the edge of my hand. And you know what the doctors told me?
So
It's not broken. It's not broken. It's not fractured.
yeah, they kept.
I said, do y'all see past all the swelling?
When I went to the hospital for the foot, whatever, they kept the same guy I told 3 times. Nah, it happened on the 4-wheeler. They kept saying lawnmower. I was like, motherfucker, this ain't no goddamn lawnmower. Because I guess that's a common. They said axes and lawnmowers are the 2 biggest reasons for toes missing.
Oh yeah, that's what they
I
thought.
thought that's where that axle was going. Actually, But yeah, I had a couple close calls. I remember I was dating a stripper, and damn, she bought me a wiener dog, and I found her a wiener
That dog
dog.
that you just had in your hands?
No, fuck them dogs
Okay.
been dead. But anyway, I seen a shoebox moving at a red light, and they had three wiener dogs in it, so I gave one to her. So I said, "Now we even, bitch." Anyway, but I was trying to. She locked herself out of her bedroom, and had this little butter knife, and I was high as shit, boy. I was trying to get that damn thing, and I had all this pressure on it, and that motherfucking butter knife, it hit the fucking bone in my eye. I said, "Damn, another inch, I would have fucking took my eye out." But somehow anyway.
How did you manage to do that and get it in your eye though?
No, it just cut me right here. I bled like one lee good. um, I was just trying to jimmy this damn door handle, and it somehow it was all bent and shit. But when the force came off of it,
Oh, when it flipped back at you like
yeah,
that.
because I was
Okay.
like,
I said, how do you have something like this
motherfucker
that
bent,
hits you in the
bam,
eye?
yeah, it hit me in the bone, the eye bone, right in the skull, like right on bottom right here.
I've
Motherfucker.
done that with a tree branch. And then my coworkers told me that my husband that was in a wheelchair beat me. And they told everybody else that too. I said, y'all is full of shit. It's like, and that's a true story. I was cutting a tree branch off of my, you know how my backyard up to the dirt road is fenced. So
Yeah.
I was cutting a damn tree branch off, and I guess there was too much weight on it on this side, and where I cut it on the fence line from this side, the thing flipped back and popped me in the eye, split my eye open right there, and left me with like little gashes and scratches. And one of my coworkers told everybody that my husband beat me. Like, y'all don't think I'd grab the front of his wheelchair and flip him over backwards if he tried to start getting like that?
I wish that I had like you're talking about like you go like an acre or whatever acreage, right?
I have
I
a
live
3
in
and a half.
like a terrible like 700 something square foot condo in Nashville.
Yeah, it
Dude.
wouldn't work for me.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for me now, but I mean, I've been there. When I was 20 years old and it was just me and my baby. We lived in an apartment in Arkansas that was about 525 feet, and I paid $400 a month for it. And if you look it up, the links in Harrison, Arkansas, you guys can still rent a freaking 500 plus square foot apartment for under $500 a month. If y'all are that freaking broke,
No,
go
it's
find a
good-
place to live,
it's-
because there
it's a
are
good
still little
story.
places with jobs in the U.S. It's just not in places
yeah.
you want to live, like Arkansas.
I paid like $8,000 2 or 3
For
years
what?
ago to get this, and then it's a condo. I own
Why?
it,
Wait,
and
a
the
condo
purchase
what?
a
condo.
condo.
Now, is a condo a rental?
Yeah,
no,
how
Like
does
New
that work?
York?
You
That-
Like in New York, they call condos rentals and like apartments. That they call them.
or I
Do you
bought
understand
it
what I'm saying?
before it was built.
Well,
Before it was
in
built,
some areas you can buy a condo.
I gave them
In some areas that you rent a condo.
$8,000 or a check like 2 years ago. Before it was even built, it was dirt.
Right.
And then the day it was
Were you
built, and then
purchasing?
I
It's-
closed on it. I paid the purchase price was $223,900, and then when I closed on it, it's worth $350.
Yeah.
So I
That's
immediately
the way
made
everything is.
$100,000.
So at 19 years old, at 19, in this little place called Castleberry, right outside Orlando, Florida, Seminole County. Anyway, I bought my first condo at 19. I paid $32,500 for it. My monthly payment was $218, and I think that even covered a damn $50 condo, the association dues, whatever. Anyway, the damn little lady that lived next door, right? I like back then. Picture this. So this is 99, 98 ish, somewhere on there. So like subwoofers had just started getting nice, right? Like 20-inch
Oh,
wheels
you're
was like
the
was
subwoofer
like
person. Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. So anyway, I had this like JBL 12-inch sub, and I had JBL towers with dual tens in them for the fronts. Anyway, I could be watching the fucking news, and this lady would call the damn cops on me every damn night about sound, right? And because there's just a firewall separating us, right? So anyway, one day I
Somebody's
get a
shooting over my house right next
so
door.
DVDs that just came out like Top Gun and what's the one with the round track when the Days of Thunder. Anyway, so I'm playing these fucking movies, but anyway, so I got tired of this bitch calling a cop on me, right? So anyway, one day UPS or whatever came to the house and it was a pair of fucking ladies leather pants, right? And they were assless. So I gave them to this girl I was dating. I was like, fuck her.
Darn it.
It was just the right size too. It worked out good. I was like, that little freak, man. I didn't know she freaked like that.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so yeah, big difference in condo prices. Yeah, I was going for bargain.
Yeah, but I want.
Yeah,
I wish that. Yeah, it's great to have $100,000 equity, whatever bullshit. But I wish I could have a house with the yard or whatever land. It's it'd be like $500,000 here in Nashville.
no, the thing is, dude, you got to work smart, man. You got to get you a car that's reliable, but get out of those new car payments. But you got to live outside the city, man. You can't be living in Nashville, and that's prime real estate. You want to live about 45 minutes outside of the city, out in the country. You'd be smart about it.
I'm from Columbia.
Yeah.
I'm from like a
Really,
town
when it comes
45
down to
minutes
it, that's
outside
the
of town.
Yeah, you
do what?
I'm from
You say you
Columbia.
do essentially live.
No, my hometown. I'm from Columbia, but I live in Nashville now. 45
hell-
minutes south.
Wait,
Yeah,
there's
I
a
would-
Columbia, Tennessee.
Columbia, yeah. Columbia, Tennessee.
Yeah, I would get out of that fucking high-rise condo. I would sell that shit, and I mean, you're definitely paying way more than you need to have some land. I mean, hell, you can have a damn nice ass house for what do you say your payments was? Two what? Over $2,000?
Or no, the purchase price was $223, and it's worth $350.
But what's your monthly? What's your monthly on that? I mean,
$1,580, I think. Something.
yeah, you can have a couple acres. I mean, about 45 miles outside the city. I mean, you just gotta get up earlier on the days you got commute. I would damn sure do that before I mean, especially if you want land. There are some people that don't want land. They don't want fucking maintenance. Because you believe it or not, land is fucking work. I mean, there's always fucking something to do. There's you can't find nothing to do and you own a house with any land. I mean, hell, you take an acre, you can work on that shit all fucking. You can make a 40-hour work week out of that shit. Anyway,
I would never sell it.
Sell what, the condo?
Actually, in March, I'm planning on leaving, and renting it out.
So you are in ownership to it, like you're paying a mortgage on it, right?
Oh yeah, I own it, and I own another one too, and another one, or a third of another one with my family or my brother and sister. We're gonna.
Oh, you got a timeshare with your family?
No, me, my brother, my sister. We're triplets.
What?
Jesus.
We bought a condo together.
Do you guys
Y'all
look like alike?
In the hard part of town.
Imagine buying
Nasty.
birthday
Y'all-
presents, fucking
We're
3 people at one
within
time.
the same hours of each other. Like
Yeah,
I've had
one
I've
after
had
the
people.
other.
Okay, well, so I recently had somebody tell me that they were triplets, and then they told me that they were all like born within 8 months of each other or something, like
What?
pre.
We were
pre
born within
what is it?
minutes
What is it
of
called?
each
I
other.
Yeah. And I was like, y'all aren't fucking triplets. I'm like, triplets are
8
when you
months.
have all the babies at once.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we were all premature. That they were all premature babies
Preemies.
born. Like it
We
was
were
3
premature
babies
about
born
2
premature
weeks.
within 6 months of each other, and it was like 18 months. And that
What the?
she and I was,
All
it
that
was like,
tells
you
me-
still cannot call.
like that.
All that tells
Like-
me is that dude really like breast milk. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been with a.
I try to get back that breast milk.
Me and my buddy Ray, we picked up this girl one night. Fucking, I was like, "What the hell is she doing walking in my neighborhood?" Anyway, the strip club was like 2 miles away, and anyway, she said, "I just had a baby like 7 days ago." I said, "You're fucking lying. You weigh 90 pounds." Anyway, she said, "You don't believe me?" She shot. I was driving drunk as shit. She shot milk across my goddamn truck.
Yeah, but me, my brother, my sister, the triplets, we all paid in 2019, I think, before COVID or whatever that is. You know, we each paid $5,000 check to this company before the building was built, and then it was built, and then we've rented it out, and we've rented it out ever since, and now our equity is $40,000 each. And then I bought one in East Nashville for $204,000. Now it's worth like $280,000. But all those deals are gone though. You don't get that anymore. Those days are over. So,
Oh my goodness. Hey, baby day. Hey, baby day.
What's up, Vixen?
Merry Christmas.
What's up, BBD?
Mr. U2. What's up, Jay Shot? What's up, Vandy Dandy?
oh,
What's up?
hello.
DVD is jealous that you show yourself for me and not for him.
Oh,
He's like, I don't care. I own 3 condos. Fuck BBD.
yeah, and I'm going.
DVD, you don't have D's.
I own
But
3
that's all over. All the easy money is done. It's gone.
Max
Are you
bet.
talking about that IRS money?
I only make like $50,000.
You going to beard, BBD?
Yeah,
Cool, man.
hand it down here.
Here you go.
Did you figure out your ride to Slavs? You riding with D4 or what?
Nah, it ain't about the ride, man. It's about being able to afford to go to it. I'm still working on that.
You want to stay with me for free?
What are you saying?
I hadn't booked a room yet, but
Wherever you want to be playing,
yeah,
BB
yeah.
Day.
Listen, HPP's fucking tile guy's been fucking. I left that job. He said tile guy's coming next day. 5.5 weeks later, still no fucking tile guy showed up. Anyway, but as soon as that tile guy shows up, I'm gonna book that goddamn room. I'm hoping that'll be done this year, but we'll see.
I can room.
Look,
Yeah,
to be honest with
yeah.
you, I don't know if we're gonna make it either. Just to be honest with you, because I don't have a babysitter for my child, and everybody's talking about how they're not bringing their kids this year, and I know that
Really?
we're like right next door to like a strip joint or something.
No,
And-
right next door to Hooters. What are you talking about?
Oh, well,
Anyway,
I don't need my daughter materialize or
Panama
however the fuck you want to say it with women. These
yeah.
I
Listen,
did that shit, and that's what ended up having me working a strip club, and that I don't think you gain a lot of respect for yourself or from other people when you work in those types of places. So
I don't know.
Your daughter's
trying to
got
steer
a
her
good head on
clear
her
of that.
shoulders. I think for you to deny her a spring break at Panama City is cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah, no shit. She'd be like, "Oh,
Wait,
ma'am, I love to have that lady throw her titties in my face."
See, that's what I'm worried about. Last time I was in Panama City, I was facing 35 years in prison for being falsely accused of a guy of a nut truck that had another guy had the same truck as me, same Dayton wire wheels, or excuse me, McLean wire wheels, same color truck, same year model, same tent, same everything. Anyway, this motherfucker ran off the road and ran over a cop, and we're going on the road. And fucking, I had 12 people in my goddamn truck, and cop see me coming like from 2 cars away and went and bashed this fucking mag light across my hood, dragged me out through the passenger side window, and he swung on me. I ducked. I came up and I bam hit that motherfucker, and basically them 2 cops got their ass whooped. 2 more little rental cops came and they got their ass whooped, and then pretty soon we started getting our ass whooped because more cops came. Like there was like 20 cops there, and anyway, shit, they took us down to jail, and they split everybody out one at a time. And hell, I was the last one, and they said, "Yeah, we let all your peoples go, but we're transferring you to Bay County." They put me up on the goddamn floor with the fucking murderers and shit. You know.
Jay, so does that mean you're planning on going to Slob Olympics?
Yeah, I won't be there. Yeah.
All right. I don't think I should go then.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm leery about going back to
I don't know if you
Panama City.
realize this, but everybody loves to see me and talk shit about the last time that you and I were together around a bunch of slob folks at New Year's, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Jay sitting on the curb. The police got him sat down, and fucking Friction Vixen's about to go fucking get him."
No, I'm gonna behave myself.
Vixen's over there fucking pushing cops, trying to find out. I'm like, no, that was not the case. But the cop put his hands on me. I put my hands back on the cops. It's bad. It's bad news. And you weren't at the last Slop Olympics where I was about to go to jail once again because some dude is talking to my daughter for 20 minutes.
Oh shit!
He fucking beats himself off in the pool.
Oh, that was the naked guy in the pool?
The naked guy in the pool that was beating himself off.
Oh my God, I wish I was there. I would have beat his fucking ass.
He was talking to my daughter for 20 minutes before he walked over there. And I thought it was, I thought he was just kind of standing over there and not really talking and like halfway speaking words to her. And everybody, me, Hyperbilly Paul, Slim Shady Canes, Traveling Fools, we all had an eye on them and sitting there thinking like, how much is this guy really talking to my kid? And does he realize how young she is?
Listen, I'll fuck a Chomo up. I'll fuck that dude up if he's a Chomo.
The last couple Slav events, like it's like, oh, everybody's gonna talk about me going to jail, or I really feel like I'm about to fucking kill somebody.
I don't like people like kids. I don't have no respect for. They can fucking die for all I care.
Oh man, look, I swear to God, if you would have been there, like the second that I don't even remember who it was. I think maybe Mrs. Pete, maybe came around and said something to me. I cannot remember who came around and said something to me, but I was over there so quick. I had my camera out, the blast is full, and I was like, "Look, dude," I was like, "You're not going to be freaking beaten off in the pool after you just talked to my daughter. You're gonna put your shit away, or I'm gonna break it off." And I almost felt like if you'd been behind me,
I was fucked up.
Oh no, motherfucker! I'm about to break it off.
If I saw that, I would have found a freaking metal hammer and hit him in the head. So
my truck was fucked up. I was renting a damn rental truck for $100 a day down in Florida. My transmission went out. They said it was a 3-day job, and it turned out to be a 29-day job. And I was like, fuck, I can't rent this truck and miss out on $5 a day cash, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't swing it. But man, I was supposed to stay with Zona. I mean, everything was worked out. Fuck, man, I just couldn't go. I was pissed about it. But I never looked for trouble, never in my life. But just like that moron that was in that stream earlier, that little fucking Ed motherfucker. I mean, I'm like a magnet to retarded people that think they want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And by the way, Jay, congrats for your Georgia Bulldogs.
Thank you, Nate.
Yep.
That was kind of expected, but I didn't think they'd be breaking records. But that fucking FSU, man.
What a joke.
Well, the thing is, it's like that reflects highly on their program of their culture because you get these. I mean, just like we flipped AJ Bolden, and I mean, recruits see this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
that's a sign of weakness when you don't want to play. You've been screaming all year that we want Georgia, and then you got them now. Nobody wants to play them. Okay, well, I guess your ass wasn't that fucking bad to start with, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, fuck them motherfuckers.
Frauds.
Fuck them
What's up,
motherfuckers.
Friction?
Oh, that's my hair is still attached to my head. Damn it. Man, y'all should be so grateful that y'all don't have to have hair like literally friggin' dangles everywhere. Because then sometimes you'll have like a stray flyaway and you'll be trying to pull it out and then you realize it's still attached to your head.
I hate that shit when it happens.
Don't you? Don't you
What?
just? Oh my God.
What?
Don't you, Nate? I know you deal with it, Nate.
What?
Where you got the flyaways, the hairs that
Oh
all
yeah,
of a
I'm
sudden
just,
it's like sitting in your face or in your mouth
I-
or something,
yeah,
and you're like,
whenever-
no, this isn't attached to my head, and you start to pull on it, and then you realize it's still attached to your head because your
Yeah.
hair's been so damn long.
yeah. Whenever I see that, I'm fucking disgusted.
Yeah, he's like, let me spit that out and replace it with a taquito.
Well, yeah, true.
True.
Yeah.
Hey, I love you, Nate.
yeah,
I hope you know that,
also-
and I love your passion for taquitos because you and I are one of the same. I could sit down and I could have a stack of taquitos in front of me,
With some
and as long
cream
as they're the right
cheese.
size,
I don't think
Me,
I don't think I've
you,
heard cream cheese in
we
it,
put
but
them we put them down together, Nate. Like
Yeah.
maybe if you want to do it on stream one day,
Whoa.
and we'll like
That'll be entertainment, to be honest.
hell
Nate,
yeah.
you did this some bitches in cream cheese or what?
No, I dip in sour cream or ranch.
Sour cream.
Oh,
Okay.
my
Yeah,
God.
I love some sour cream.
I
What
don't care
makes you
what
say
brand.
no? I'm sorry. BBD. What makes you say that? You can just
Sure.
answer and comment, or you can come back up on your.
Where'd he go?
Yeah,
think he-
look, BBD, come back on because I need to know. Because I've been told since I was 13 years old that for some dumb reason, I don't know why, that I get people when they see me that they're reminded of Sinead O'Connor.
Nene.
I know that I've had my head shaved a couple times, but this it's
I
I'm
don't
really
get that.
interested to hear as
I
to
don't get that.
Oh, you don't want me?
Sinead O'Connor.
Y'all don't want to see me my head shaved. Holy shit!
It's the way to go, Nate. It's fucking way more streamlined. I mean, you won't be quite as metrosexual, but it's way more streamlined and quicker. I do it for speed, you know.
You know, it'd be entertainment, to be honest. If my team loses, I need to shave my head.
Okay, let's do that. Let's
hey,
put that
shave your face too. You have to shave your
Well,
face too.
Yeah,
Everything. You have to look. No, Nate. If your team loses, I want your dedication. I want you to submit right now that if your team loses, that you are going to clean shave your entire head and face, everything.
yeah. Shave your balls too. Yeah.
No, I'm
It's
not
gonna
bald.
it's gotta be clean shaven, like bald, to where like when you touch your head, it's like, oh my God, that's smooth.
No. Listen, I don't trust Nate with a razor. Let's just give him clippers.
Well, let your
Let's
mama
just get-
do it.
No,
Yeah, clippers, just like
last
this.
time I did it, it was so horrible. But yeah, I'll let my mom do it. Yeah.
Let your mom do it. Yeah. Tell your mom she could text me. I still got her number saved.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't know about this, but I'll tell you.
I'm about to text her and be like, look, Nate just made a bet with me, and
Or for you, actually.
that if his team doesn't win, that he has to be clean shaven from the freaking Adam's apple all the way up to the top of the head. And I guess we can leave the eyebrows.
Oh, I fucked up and shaved my eyebrows one time, a long time ago. I was trying to trim one, and I fucking took that whole motherfucker off, and I had to do the other side to make it match. Looked like powder for fucking like a month. I do from powder.
Man. Yeah, here. I'm gonna see if I had
You want to see me with a shaved head, Nate?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm looking for my picture. You can.
I tell you what, that Sinead O'Connor song, that goddamn, what's the name of that song? It's a remake. Man,
That's me.
that was a damn good song.
Where
Look
I
at
is
can't.
it?
that. Look at that head.
No, that's not shaved. It's short. That's about the length I had mine. I was spiked
Man,
here.
what the hell? That shaved, bro.
Yeah,
My
let me
hair was
see. I can't
long.
see that shit. Goddamn. It's the glare. It looks like curls in the front. I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
I mean,
Anyway,
all this part is shaved. Like I had no guard on the
yeah, well, what
side
about
of
the
my
front?
head.
Isn't that hair in the front?
Well, no, I had a little tiny bit of blonde hair
That
right
ain't
here.
fucking shaved. We need some Shanae.
Look, I've done it shenaded 3 times in my life. I've shaved my head fucking bald, bro.
I mean, I dated a lot of girls who shave their neck, from like here
Yeah, I
up,
need to
from
shave
the
my head
back.
too.
They got long hair. They got
Check,
long hair, so
check me
so
out.
it's
Check me out.
cooler. It's cooler on. I can't see that shit.
Bullshit, you can't see that shit. You just not
I
trying to
can
look at
see
that
it.
shit.
I
That's
see pink.
Look at Nate. He's like, I can see it. Dang.
Text it to me. I can't see it.
it's
Oh,
yeah. Um, uh,
Yeah. Look,
but yeah,
I used to be a hot little cutie. My
uh,
head, my head was
I
shaved.
how that
Look,
song go?
I have taken no guard to my head at least 3 times in my life. When I was 14, I was like 15 and a half ish. And then yeah, well,
What's that Shanae song? The Shanae O'Connor song. She redone. I'll always love you.
nothing
I
compares to you.
Nothing
What'd you say?
compares. That's what it is. God damn it, man. That
this
song, man, that
I
song used
hate
to bring
that
a
song.
tear in my about the one that got away that moved to Missouri, whatever. Man,
About the Missouri?
she was a Publix deli manager down in outside of Orlando. She had a house. Anyway, yeah, man, she was the one that got away. She bought me a dishwasher one time. Anyway,
uh
If she was anything like Sinead O'Connor, you should be glad she got away. She was
uh,
nuts.
no, just going back to the song though, because I mean,
I
this is
think
like
that's why people refer me to Sinead O'Connor because
she,
they
the
think
she,
I'm
she was a
fucking
she was a
nuts.
cool girl, man. I met her. She said when the first night I met her, right? I was I was slick. I used to fuck all the bartenders, right? So anyway, I was at this bar and I brought this girl a sub. I knew she liked a certain sub, and I knew what time she eat, whatever. So I brought her a sub, whatever. I was playing this little pool tournament, and
Little
anyway,
twelve.
this girl was like really wanting to talk to me, whatever. And anyway, her friend came walking up, telling me about. I said, "Yeah, all right, whatever." I said, "I'm really here to see the bartender." You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Anyway, fuck that up. Anyway, but she said, "Oh, listen, she's got a brand new Camaro SS. It's one of the only two in Orlando right now." I said, "Okay, I'm in." So anyway, we went out, or whatever, did a little test drive. But anyway.
Jen,
With her for 3 years. Great gal. Great gal.
I was going to clarify my comment. I think you misunderstood it. You said you guys can't relate to having long hair or so, whatever it was you said that got the conversation started. And you were basically saying that you have to have long hair, and I was saying no, you don't. Sinead O'Connor come to mind. I wasn't saying you look like her.
Okay. Well, because you know what's funny is that all my life, like, maybe it was when I was the first female that I knew around my age when I was 13 or 14 that, like, I decided that I was going to cut off the majority of my hair like this. I mean, I could show you guys a picture of my freshman year, but it is so fucking embarrassing because I was literally trying to get the attention of a guy that I thought that I liked, and I was raised by so many men throughout my entire life that I didn't really know how to get the attention of a male, to where I thought that maybe if I presented myself like he presented himself, that that would get his attention. And
Oh,
so
hell.
I cut off my
Oh.
hair to here, and I dyed my hair black, and I spiked my hair out, and everybody thought I was a fucking freak.
I'm in the
And-
same.
You just born in the wrong generation. I mean, if you go back and listen to Paul Abdul, the song "Opposites Attract," I mean, that's kind of lays it out.
No. Yeah, well, I mean, my dad didn't listen to Paul Abdul. He listened to Celine Dion. The power of love. Oh my God! It's just my life is so sad if you think about my young age.
Damn! So I got second place in trivia tonight. That's awesome.
Look, I need to figure out how I can mod Joey.
Just click this
Joey.
button.
Okay, can I ask you guys a question? When you guys go onto my YouTube, do you guys see that I'm live right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know how to see it if I'm live on my own YouTube. Okay. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. Now it finally popped up. All right. I think I'm going to get you, Joey. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay.
Should I shave off my head, BB?
Head after the age of 50.
All right, Joey. I'm going to trust you. Okay. I'm going to give you managing moderator opportunities, whatever the hell that means. So,
Joey getting the. Joey
hell, I
getting
mean,
the-
Crimson Brave has a freaking wrench, so I
Joey-
don't know why
Oh.
Joey didn't.
Oh shit!
Maybe
You
you
bring
should.
some braver wrench.
Hey, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
I
Which
want to take that back in with me.
do you have a wrench, baby day? I need to
No, I'm not on.
baby day a wrench. I need to give you a wrench, honey.
I take one.
BB, should I?
I guess there's a couple of y'all that obviously that I have full faith and trust in when it comes to my channel, and I don't think y'all would do me wrong. I would never come onto y'all's channel and do anything harmful to y'all and your channel. But I guess I'm just not as aware of all these. I'm still trying to get used to the YouTube thing and like growing my channel and like wanting to promote myself and things like that. Because I actually, man, I would have had some fun videos this past week. I've had some plumbing issues, and my best friend that came over and we did the fishing the squirrels out of my well. Like, we've had a lot of fun. I've been up on my roof this week and snaking out every damn drain of my house. It's been a lot of fun, and I feel like that my best friend, I should probably post more of our stuff. The Adventures of Jen and Kim.
There you go.
Because we have so much crazy times together, fishing squirrels out of wells, having to go to Atlanta.
You have a big
like
the
the biggest snowstorm and having to dig out like 4 feet of new drainage to a house, and it's like 60 feet of 4 foot deep stuff, and like I have all that footage from before, and I lost some of it, but I think that might actually get people's attention and actually
You have a big advantage growing your channel, Jen.
yeah.
Huge.
ABV, should I do it? What I asked it with for Friction and Jay, should I do it? Shave my head.
Did you do,
Oh, for sure. You may not never go back.
should you do what?
Shave my head and my team loses.
I would if I was you.
No, that was already no. We already made that deal.
Well, no, I'm just
that was a
asking
deal.
BB. Yeah, that's all.
But no, you're not supposed to ask opinions. Like, we already made the bet. If
The
your team
way-
loses, you got to shave it. I'm already look. I'm gonna go
Okay.
find your mama right now, just so I can text her about it.
And I'm taking it that VicTube never
No, it's too
never
late.
heard the rules about you got to see who answered the question the quickest. He was getting a little snippy, saying I answered it first. As far as when you're sometimes on your device, your comment is on top of somebody else's, but then you refresh and it's actually second. Anyway, he was getting pissed earlier. I was like, hey, damn.
It's okay.
We're not
I,
playing for anything.
Just
you know what
just
though?
winning the trivia contest.
Yeah.
I like that though. I like the fact that he's passionate about wanting to score point. Like just sometimes it's all about feeling like you were the best of the knowledge of it. And I think so. Do you know what got me into trivia?
Hmm.
Have y'all ever been to Locos? Have y'all ever been around
Yeah,
the Athens area and been to Locos?
my cousin works at one in Albany.
Okay. Well, I used to work at Locos for 2 years when TJ and I first got together. We, like a year into our relationship, we moved to Athens so he could finish out his last year at UGA. And I did the Locos thing, and then I worked right across the street at Hibachi Grill. So I was constantly working, and between the two places, I got the most amount of peace when I was working sometimes 18 hours a day, 17 hours a day. That we had trivia nights at Locos, and I absolutely loved it. And I mean, some people were just like winning trivia just so they could pay off their meal for the night. And
Huh.
it might be like, I mean, we might cover 2 dinners and 2 drinks. And that's like, I mean, I don't know, I guess worth about $32. And I never really gave a damn about what people were earning, but sometimes I used to start coming in on like the one night off a week that I would have and just being a part of the trivia. And I it's fun to kind of remind your brain that it has this knowledge, and to kind of keep using it, because you know what they say as you get older, right?
Yeah.
If you don't use it, you lose it, right? Can we all agree with that?
Yeah, I look at it as
Yes.
being
I say
able to
you
pull
damn
up
grabbing your
files.
head, Jay.
Well, I look at it as being able to pull up those files in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what you know what I'm saying? It's like how quickly can you access those files? You know, and see the thing is that's why I don't like reading dumbass comments from trolls and shit, because it's like at a certain point in your 40s, your brain gets full, and in order to take in information, you gotta take out information. I was like, these motherfuckers are making me dumber by reading this shit. Yeah.
But that's not the case, though. That's not the case. The
No,
case
but
is
the trivia makes it smarter, makes it fire quicker.
it can,
I agree
yeah,
with you. Yeah,
exactly. And so
yeah.
I liked that idea, and really that's why about a year ago I wanted to get on with Traveling Fools, um, and just kind of co-host, or if he wanted to have me or whatever. And if not, I'd probably end up doing this by myself anyway, because
Ah,
um, I feel like I really kind of have a passion for trying to keep things in people's brain, and sometimes that's everybody else does like entertainment, and Traveling Fools is great at doing old
he's got
literature,
a voice
which
for it
I
too.
really have. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. My mom, when she was here 2 weeks ago, she was like, yes, he has a certain cadence about him. There was a certain word, I can't remember even what it was now, that she's just like, yes, like he was like, she's like, what has he done before? Because, she's like, almost like, I know he's been in radio or talk or some sort of whatever
You
before.
just have the perfect,
Yeah, I get
perfect
that. And
video voice.
he's yeah, his voice has a very strong presence that's very relatable to a radio station that would have to keep you captivated into it in order for you to be interested or even want to keep it on the radio station. And and I think that his violin is better than his voice, but that's just me, and you guys like his voice better, but
Did
he
you
does have
watch
a good voice
the
for it.
that
Esso knows
violin?
what's up.
Huh?
I was just reading Esso's. He's reading that Sinead. Fucking
Yeah.
goddamn.
I
Anyway,
love Traveling Fools though. I love the fact that he brings some kind of old school trivia, like shit that people should have some sort of love or respect for, from because this is kind of what created the cinemas and you know, literature for us. And I like the fact that he really, you know, puts that to the test for some people. Oh, he just popped up.
Yeah, I like traveling. I
Hadn't
just
seen
don't
his
know my
ass
wife
in a
don't like
while.
me.
Yeah. I like the fact that he does. I like the fact that you bring that out, Traveling Fools. I think that it's really cool that you kind of keep old literature and old cinema still relevant to people.
Yeah, I like
I have a
his
lot of respect for that. But
even his screenshots of the old ham radio when he goes live. I like looking at all that old shit. I mean, he's definitely got
yeah,
an old school feel about his whole persona. Yeah,
it's what they call the old soul, because I was going to
yeah,
say, you know, even for my age, people always told me I had an old soul. And Traveling Fools, I know he's older than me by, you know, about a decade, but he is still way before his time.
yeah. I mean, hell, some of my best memories of going to car shows with my dad. You know, I was like 8, 10 years old. You know, listening to old '50s music. We had a '58 Ford Fairlane 500, 352 Police Interceptor, but just listening to Chuck Berry and the Pretenders, all that old shit. I mean,
Chuck Berry.
yeah, that had a song called Maybelline. Why can't you be
Yeah,
mine? That shit was.
I know what you're talking about.
I love that all that old shit, man.
Oh my god. Okay, so can I tell you guys something? Because I know you guys are all sub to me, and I think this is really funny and kind of cool, but at the same time weird. So I know I've mentioned this once or twice before on chat before, that my stepdad, my very first stepdad when I was a kid, my mom, I was probably like 2 years old, and he was my stepdad until I was about 6 or 7. And he is not the absolute like super coolest cat in the bunch as like of just like first-hand impressions, but if you got to know him, he is super duper talented in playing guitar. And he was also like top rank in his division for bodybuilding when he was like 52 years old,
Damn,
out in California.
52
So
years old bodybuilder.
yeah, like I wonder if I could do this real
Did,
quick.
did they
Is
ever wear
there?
jeans? Did they wear the bathing suits back then?
Oh
I
my
mean,
god! So look, okay.
I'll be
Does
worried about my nuts
anybody?
hanging out the damn thing. 52 years
Only,
old.
only you, Jay Sharps.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't act like your balls don't touch the fucking water,
He asked how old you are, Jay.
huh?
He asked
I'm
how old
40.
you are.
I'm 40. I'm 45. It's gonna be
Okay.
46.
So how do I? BVD, you probably know. How do I share my screen on StreamYard?
Go down there to the bottom under the screen where it says present. You see it?
Yes. Yes.
You click on that. Make sure down in the bottom corner you click that you're sharing your audio too. And then
Okay.
just pick what
Share
you want to
screen.
share. Yep,
Share screen.
it'll
Okay.
should give you a
Okay.
list up there.
Okay. And I don't even care about necessarily the volume or if that works out right now, but I will just click through a couple pictures real quick, and I'll bring you guys back to the main
Yeah, put
screen.
that bathing suit picture back up.
This is my stepdad. This is the bathing suit picture. Let's see. So you guys see this guy right here on the right?
Damn.
Not the bottom one, but this guy, the second guy over from the left where my icon thing is.
Yeah.
Do you guys see where the finger is?
Yeah.
So that right
I'm sorry.
there,
All
this
that meat
guy
has
right
been getting me
here,
indigestion.
that is my stepdad. Or he was my very first stepdad that I ever had.
Jesus.
And my mom and him still stay in contact. Sick, right?
Does he walk around cooking eggs and bacon and shit looking like that or what?
That look, is that not insane? Like
Yeah, it looks like you knew when I was 20.
he was 52 right
Yeah.
there. Okay, so all right, all right, stop screen. So he is also a very, very gifted guitar player. He puts stuff out on YouTube like a couple times a day of just random old songs. And me and him are going to be throwing out a little collaboration of the two of us of an old song that he used to sing me when I was a baby girl.
Shania.
No. I don't know if you guys have heard of the song Giacomo Fino.
Jack and Nope.
Giacomo Fino.
Is that the same people that sing Amadeus, Amadeus? Or Rock Me Amadeus?
Amadeus.
Yeah, whatever.
Amadeus on you. Wow, bro. Look, Traveling Fools. I know that you are like super articulated.
Can you
in,
take
like,
L.
old
Douglas comment up the screen? I
culture
keep
and
thinking it's something
music
fucking new.
Come on, Traveling Fools. Have you heard of Giacomo Fino? Giacomo Fino. Anane. Giacomo Fino.
It sounds like a Chiquita Banana jingle.
Come on, bro. Don't do this to me. Y'all are
I've heard
killing my spirit.
now that you were singing it, I have heard that before, I think.
Sock my henna, 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 henna.
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Anyway,
That was on a couple of movie soundtracks. Yeah, with that
I'm glad
shit.
you're playing along.
What's that
so
Howie guy? Yeah,
well.
the guy from the Animal. Back when he had
Animal?
hair. Yeah,
What's an animal?
the fucking the Howie guy.
It's
The
one of
fucking guy.
the
Howie Mandel?
Yeah, but when he had hair, remember the movies he made when he had hair and shit and blowing the balloons and all that shit when he had
Giacomo
hair?
Fino.
Before he
Come
went
on,
bald
Traveling
and became a
Fools.
germaphobe and we had to fist bump everybody. Yeah, that was a movie.
He's always been a germaphobe.
No. Well, what I'm saying is back. Okay, so he made a movie where he went to like the Caribbean and they were playing that song at this little tiki bar, whatever. Yeah, that song's been on a couple of soundtracks of the movies for sure.
My bestie and your bestie sit down by the fire. Your bestie says she wanna party.
You late nighters, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. My old ass is going to bed.
Is it one? Damn.
Y'all have a good one. Appreciate you having
All
me on.
See you,
Hey,
BBD.
See you
BBD,
later, Nate.
I always love you, buddy. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, BBD's good people.
Talk to
BBD
you.
is good people, and I think he realizes that I'm gonna treat him good as long as he's always around me. And every time that I show up live, he always tries to come on. And I appreciate that, BBD. I love you, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Take care. Hey, BBD.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to all of you. I'll be seeing you. I'll see y'all tomorrow night if you come on me and Lata if you show up for me.
Are
and
y'all
Lata.
coming on live tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, we'll be on.
All right.
Later.
I'll make a round to see y'all. Crimson Brave, why don't you come on?
You got me a new toy. You think?
Quit being. What the hell is that?
It's a bass
Hey.
knob. Turn it. Sky high.
What in the hell?
It's just an inline tuner. Basically.
Yeah, I see.
RCA's go in and out.
What the?
Anyway.
Just so you can blast it higher?
No, it's just I changed my whole radio system in the truck. Now nothing goes through the head unit. Like the head unit is factory, and all the door speakers are factory. And now I put in a DSP, a digital sound processor, and I had to get a Bluetooth device. And basically, my phone is the head unit now. So I had to have.
You're in the black Tahoe or not? It's not a Tahoe.
It's a different one.
What is it?
It's that champagne colored Yukon.
Okay, that's the one that you bought about a year ago, though, right?
Yeah. I built that system right for
Okay.
slobs, and like I said, I hauled that to Florida, and then transmission went out on the damn thing since I got down there.
Yeah, some. How much did you pay for that shit?
I paid 9,000 for that Denali. Yeah, I picked it up. I think it's a good deal. I
Bro.
mean, hell, all-wheel drive,
Hey, for the
450 horsepower.
transmission? Wait, no. How much did you pay for the transmission that went
Oh,
out
it
on
was
the
it
other
was
one?
2,200 for the transmission. But when you Google transmissions for '07 to 14 Denali, all-wheel drive the 4L85E, they said the cost of it is between 5 to 6,000. So what I the guy who put the
All right,
transmission in,
no, hold on. You just hold on a second,
yeah.
because I'm about to try and tell you if next time that you just need to come to me to fucking find you the right car. Okay, it was a what year?
Just spend '07 to 14 Yukon Denali all-wheel drive 4L85E transmission replacement. See, the 4L80 is cheaper. It's two-wheel drive. It's 4L85. The 85 is what makes it all-wheel drive. But yeah, those things are fucking pricey. What are y'all doing up?
Was that 1,500 or 25?
It's 15.
Okay.
The problem was the transmission was replaced in 3 days, like they said, but they spent 20 fucking days trying to get the commute. See, there's a computer inside that transmission, and they were trying to get that computer to talk to my truck's computer, and they were trying to blame that shit on the radio. I said the radio ain't got a damn thing to do with it. I mean, it's nothing tied together. It's like I got a 12-volt side and a 16-volt side. There's anyway. But they would give me the runaround. My GPS tracker on my truck, that motherfucker,
All right.
that motherfucker done been to the beach. He's
Automatic
done been to
transmission,
Ocala.
5.3 or
Motherfucker's out
6.0?
joyriding my shit. What's up?
5.3 or
Nah,
5.3?
6.2.
6.0.
6.2.
Wait. Oh, 6.2.
6.2.
Okay. All right. I gotcha.
Not that it matters, but I'm just make sure you got the right year truck. My
Yeah,
last truck
man.
had a 6.0.
Just saying. Look. Was it a brand new transmission or rebuilt transmission or what?
It's rebuilt. It's all new parts inside.
Yeah. Look. So
Yeah.
next time, fucking call me, man. I got some. I worked in car parts for years, and I have some connections to some sites where you could fucking find a transmission or whatever other car part that you
Well,
need, if it's going to be a
listen,
reman or whatever.
I appreciate what you're saying, but so that guy who owns that transmission shop is the place in Atlanta. I forget what it's called. It's God damn it, something starts with A. It's something custom transmissions anyway. But when I had that Silverado back in '03, that's everybody in Orlando knows me from the Hellraiser. But anyway, 4L60 transmission. Anyway, that literally my transmission went out, and that motherfucker rebuilt it and had it back to me the next fucking morning. So, and he did it for like $450. I mean, like dirt fucking cheap, right? All new parts inside. Anyways, but Doc. His name's Doc. Anyway, Doc was a bad motherfucker, man. Like he rebuilt. I heard from my neighbor. That's how I got turned on to him. This is when I live in Orlando. And anyways, but when that shit went down in Orlando, I was stuck on the other side of the fucking town. And I had to baby that son of a bitch all the way across. I didn't know where I was going. I said, I'm going to fucking Doc's. He treated me right last time with that Silverado. I'm going to this guy. I know this guy. Anyway, Doc's fucking retired. His fucking nitwit drug addict sons are running that son of a bitch now, right? And they don't answer their phone. They don't do nothing. So, yeah, I'm having to pay this guy. So basically, I had to bring a guy in, pay him to be my helper, just so we can leave work early at 3:30 to be at that goddamn shop by 5, and then for him to tell me every day, "No, it'll be ready tomorrow. It'll be ready tomorrow." Well, this happened 29 fucking times. Dude, I was losing my shit. Like they didn't call the police on me 3 times up there.
So are you going to keep on arguing with me as to why it seems like a smarter decision for you to call your friends next time compared to my friends?
I was down in Orlando. What the fuck are you going to do in North Georgia? Huh?
Guess what? Guess what? My connections are through every fucking state. I have links to websites that only dealers use that I really share very
You know people, huh?
seldomly.
You know some people, huh?
And I know some people. And guess what? Look, all right. Fuck
I understand
you. I'm
what
about
you're
to show
saying.
you. I'm about to show you, bitch. All right. Give me. Here we go. Hold on. Let's go back to the zip code. God damn it.
What's the
All
code
right.
you want?
You got a 6.2. And you got.
But listen, you can talk that shit if you want to, but
Wait.
the national
No,
average for a price of a transmission repair for that year mile truck is
Give
between
me
six
your
and
zip
six
code.
and $8,000. I mean, I got it for
Give me that zip.
$2,200.
Give me the Orlando zip code.
32705 was my old Longwood fucking zip code back in the day. 32718 is downtown. That's where I work out a lot.
It's 32705 is an unknown postal.
31705. Excuse me.
317. Okay, I'm about to say, what the hell, man? What are you
Hang on.
trying to do to me?
Okay,
look bad.
when I lived in South Georgia, it was like one was 30705, one was 30750. I lived in a lot of fucking houses.
All right. So in the 31705 area code,
Yeah, that should be Longwood, Florida.
I could pick you up a transmission for as cheap as $950, grade A.
You talking about you pay places?
Absolutely. But they check every one of their parts.
Yeah,
and
that's
they're warranted.
Okay,
And
so
I got
listen. That was my idea too. But when you look into it, okay, so the shop had a problem. It wasn't either with okay. So
here's what you
you're
do.
not listening. You're not fucking listening. So
Find a different shop.
here's what I'm saying. So you're not understanding. There's a computer inside that goddamn transmission, right?
Oh, I know.
So there's a computer.
I get you.
So listen, my cousin down in Tifton, Georgia, he worked with a guy. He said, "Man," he said, "this guy." He said, "Fuck them guys." He said, "I'll ship you this transmission." My buddy is parking out this Tahoe. It was an all-wheel drive race Tahoe, right? It has a built transmission, a built motor. He already sold the motor, so he's got a built transmission.
That he was trying to put in your truck.
Well, no, he said I can ship that to you, but the thing is, it's like the shop I had at still had a problem with the computer inside the transmission communicate with the. It's not like a regular transmission. Everything's computerized nowadays. This ain't the same. So I had a new transmission put in my truck, all new parts inside in 3 days. It took them 21 days, plus weekends, to figure out how to get the damn computer and the transmission to talk to the goddamn ECM in the truck. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not about.
I get it, Jay.
Okay.
I worked in car industry for.
I know you worked at Napa. I got you.
No, I didn't work at just Napa. I worked at all the damn auto parts stores.
All right.
And
well,
listen,
I've been building cars and fucking hot rods and shit all my fucking life too. I'm just trying to tell you, it's not just plug and play changing out parts. You know what I'm saying? You got to get on a computer and have a monthly subscription to a program service that can communicate different parts. The shit is you're thinking about a damn 78 Corvette. I'm talking about a brand new fucking. I'm talking about like electronic. It's not this. Even if you buy that transmission for $900 used.
Serious.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
My fucking 79 Trans Am out there is still not running correctly.
But that's what I'm saying.
Look, so I ain't
and
got
you ain't got no computers to talk to each other.
I ain't got the time to put into that shit because I got 3 other vehicles to fucking keep up with around the house. Okay, but guess what? I've had complicated vehicles and I've replaced a fucking transmission that was going to cost me $3,000. I had a transmission that was going to cost me $3,000.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though?
You know how much? But guess what? But no, on a highly teched vehicle. And do you know how much I ended up replacing it and getting everything reprogrammed? I'm
Oh,
sorry,
it's
that you
$400
can't
bucks.
have it. But look, man, no, fucking 120, 120 for a fucking $4,000 job.
All
That's
right.
what I'm saying. Look, all I'm saying is, look, man, you've hooked me up in
I'm just saying
ways,
you don't know the
and I'm
situation.
just saying. Well, guess what? I do. You don't think that I've worked with people in every fucking
Okay,
complicated
listen.
situation with their cars for like fucking 78 years working
Just
in the
to
car
have
industry?
just to have somebody come out with a certain programming tool you have to make it
And
communicate
something
is
very complicated.
$100 a fucking trip, right? So
I've
first
got
of all,
performance friends that do that shit.
I got you.
That's all I'm saying is that I know people that like
But
they
okay,
would
so
be
the
able to tell
people you know isn't going to help me 500 fucking miles away. Is what I'm trying to tell you. I was fucking stuck. That's the reason I didn't make it slobs. Do
well,
you understand what I'm saying?
all I'm saying is that the parts that you are getting instead of
The
paying the
parts
high
ain't
dollar,
shit. The parts ain't shit. It was the computer side of it. There
yeah,
was an
obviously
issue.
you got some stupid ass shit going on.
Yeah,
You got you got too much you got these complicated cars. So like
if
bitches
it
that
was
you
just
want
a
to deal
fucking
with.
transmission, it would have been done in 3 fucking days. You know what I'm saying? It's the computer part of it that was having an issue.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just tell you this. So that computer that's inside the truck, right? You got a computer, and then you
Is
got
it computerized to your music? Look, shut the fuck up and
no,
quit rolling your eyes at
no.
me.
Will you fucking listen for a second? So you got a computer inside the transmission, and then you also have now on the 4L60, my last truck,
Mhm.
my last analogy I sold. Anyway, so it had a 4-speed transmission plus reverse, right? So basically, you got a 5 solenoid thing that goes inside the truck. So in other words, yeah, I can buy each one of those solenoids and replace them as needed for each year, and they're only 25 bucks a piece on Amazon. Well, guess what? The one that comes on that motherfucking truck, well, guess what? It's $800. Listen before you talk. And it's all one piece. You cannot replace just one of those synchronizers. You have to replace the whole fucking thing, right? So anyway, so that's $700 pop. Well, I had to go through GM, right? I went through 4 of those trying to learn that computer. It's a whole fucking ordeal. I wish you knew what you was talking about on this deal, but you don't. It's more than replacing a fucking transmission. It's
I know every fucking solenoid and every fucking band that goes through a transmission.
solenoid, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a shifting solenoid. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Trust
But
me.
trust me,
I don't know how
it
many
was
solenoids
yeah,
I've replaced throughout
yeah.
the past freaking 10
I'm just
years.
saying, man. Listen,
I did it.
you're bringing back PTSD with this transmission because I went through hell with it for a week.
Quit
I done
talking
had the
about it,
law
man.
called on me several times with there.
I don't need to have your period on me. All right, man.
Listen, I'm not giving you shit, but you're like me. You can replace a part. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's different when you gotta have a computer talk to another computer to get your shit to move. You know what I'm saying? Because you can sit.
That's
it's,
that was my problem, dude. I had a fucking car that had the most ridiculous fucking wiring to it, that had the most ridiculous fucking performance shit enhanced to it, and I was left on the side of the road, busted fucking transmission. I replaced the transmission for $120. We had I replaced every fucking solenoid
yeah,
across the entire car, and
yeah,
I mean, which obviously I had, some bigger connections, and I was able to get parts at a fucking quarter of the cost that you were able to get them. Which, I mean, by the way, I'm paying full price now too. Other than the fact that I still have some hookups at some car park places, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you a deal." Trust me, I fucking get it, dude. But all I'm saying is that if you're stuck on the side of the road somewhere, like, you remember when I called you over to my house a couple months ago because I needed help doing something
yeah, yeah,
that was more than a one-man job?
yeah. That
Okay.
submission was heavy, wasn't it?
Okay, exactly. Look, my brother's, when he came over here like 2 days or 3 days ago, he was like, "Oh shit, I forgot there's a goddamn glass door right there." It's like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
Did you ever paint that trim around it?
I did. I did.
Nice. Doing black.
Look, all I'm saying is that no, I did it with the matching trim color of the house because I still had a paint
Okay.
can around, and it looks great. It blends. I'll fucking take you to it in a second. It looks great.
Good.
But thing is, I called my friend because I could have used the help because it was not a single woman job. You see that, right?
Yeah,
All
we
right,
had fun there. That was fun hanging out with you and TJ. That was cool.
What? All I'm saying is that in the future, if it ever comes to some car part shit,
I got you. Yeah.
just give me a call and see what kind of better offer I can work out with you from some place before you just fucking total. Because you like it makes me sad that when you text me and you're like, man, I fucking just been on this car. Like,
Okay,
it
but
really makes me fucking sad.
just realize I'm a long fucking way from home when this shit happens, and
I know.
also listen. So either way, the truck had to go. The truck had to go somewhere, and like as it was like I actually went to another transmission shop on the way because it's kind of on the way. I just said, let me just pull in here to see. I know I'm going to this guy because he'll treat me right, but let me just pull in. I pulled in AMCO, and they said, listen, we are slammed. We will. If just to take a look at your car, we are out 2 weeks for me to even look at your fucking truck, to even take it for a test drive or anything. I mean, you got to understand where I'm at.
You have to go to a less desirable area.
Huh?
You have to go to a less desirable
Yeah,
area.
it's just I was in a bad fucking predicament, man. I mean, I got had all this goddamn work and it's like I don't have a way to go, so I just want to get this bitch in the shop so I can rent a fucking truck, you know.
Is it in Tampa?
In Orlando. So I'm renting this truck, right? And they got a sign on the dash, a sticker that says fucking no smoking, $250 cleaning fee. And I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette as I'm reading it. I was like, what are you talking about?
Like, oh god damn it, why didn't I see that a minute ago?
Well, okay, so I had this 2022 Silverado extended cab with a V6. I said, I don't want a fucking V6 anyway. The guy said, no, it's peppy. Man, I burnt all the fucking tires off that thing because they had this had a turbocharger on it. It was a turbocharged V6. That some bitch would fucking move. But if you never driven a turbo car before, here's the deal. So let's say I'm going to do a burnout in this parking lot, and the parking lot's going to end. Well, you got to stop way short because that turbo spools the fuck up, right? And when you let off the gas and hit the brake, that turbo's still fucking spinning. You got to let that shit slowly come down. So yeah, I about wrecked that son of a bitch a couple times.
You know what? I'm sorry, Jay. I think I just realized LW. I'll put this.
Let me go to the chat. Let me go to the chat.
I just put it up there on it's on main screen. I just showed it on the main screen.
Brother and sister arguing. Yeah.
Look, I swear to God, man. And you even look like me.
I do. What now?
Look at put your face up a little bit.
Hang on, where's my camera?
We both.
I mean, I'm a little less hairy than you, but
bro, you're a little more hairy than me.
You got peach fuzz. You still fucking young.
I swear to God, though, you know, when I think about it, it's so funny that LW just said that because I swear to God, I feel like you and I are brother and sister arguing sometimes. I don't even argue as much as my brother.
I tell you what, went to your house at the time. You was arguing. Well, we was arguing about. You had this fucking point, and I couldn't.
I almost went to jail over this fucking.
No. Well, no. You got my back for sure. But no, when you was cooking those fucking chicken wings and we was arguing about something, I didn't think the argument was gonna ever end. I was like, damn, she just needs to admit she's wrong. We was talking.
I was gonna fucking cook the chicken wings. I was gonna.
No, there's an argument was having during it about fucking football or something.
The hubby acted like he's gonna take over the chicken wings, and I was trying to move the fucking football outside. She's got a little.
Well, I was drunk when I got there. That was probably, I done went to Athens at the time. That fucking poker table blew off the top of the truck doing 80 miles an hour.
Now you
That
hit
happened.
me in crack.
That happened at sunrise, right at 7:15 that morning. Doing 80, they had to pick that 100-pound son of a bitch up and put it back on top of the display or that Denali. And anyway, so I've been tailgating all fucking day, drunker and shit. Anyway, the time I got to your house, I was already pretty sloshed up. You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pretty sloshed up, bitching about me cooking chicken wings.
No, you know I like chicken wings, and you got great sauces, but I was too
Look,
drunk.
man, those fucking chicken wings. Like I remember you even texting
I'm
me
trying to
back,
remember the argument we was talking about that time, but
almost more chicken wings like that. That shit was fucking fire as hell.
yeah, the first
Like,
time was
yeah,
good. When
yeah.
TJ cooked them chicken wings, that shit was fucking awesome. When you cooked them,
No,
they were good,
fuck,
but they wasn't burnt like I like them. I like my shit crispy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because all these new growth injected
I did
hormone
not
shit.
cook
Yeah, it's a mess.
them. I
Like
didn't cook them outside.
damn, I'm burping like hell. Shit, excuse me. My bad.
Look, Jay Shot, do you see look, I'm about to go piss. Do you see Crimson's message?
I see. Oh, let
His
me go back to
chat. Just
comments.
read Crimson's chat, because to be honest with you, I feel like the growers or the
I just had
vendors
this
have
argument
grown.
about growers and showers the other day. What are we talking about? Neither.
Yeah, growers and showers.
Need to find a topic. I'm trying to make an argument was having when you was cooking the chicken wings. You had this theory or something, and fuck, man, I can't remember what it was. Okay, so TJ might remember, but it was definitely goddamn. What was it about? Oh, you had this theory about shit about something. Oh, it was about money, about betting. That's what it was. You was trying to figure out how to bet. You was talking about the what the I guess the VIG. It was something like that. Let me go back to the chat when she come back. Comments. Make it a show, J Shock. Man, person gets fired up, man. You're like, hang on, let me explain the rest of the situation. Smokey taking the shit. Can't believe I got second trivia. Only 8 people in there. I like my odds. Liberty plays Oregon. That seems like a shit show. Say Oregon on that. So we got some games tomorrow. Got Liberty, Oregon. I don't think the playoff game starts till 8 or whatever. We got an SEC team. Who the fuck plays? I was trying to remember the football games tomorrow. Can't remember. I remember it's like a couple of SEC Big Ten matchups. One's playoff game, definitely Alabama. But it seems like there was one early game. Oh, Tennessee. That's what it is. Tennessee plays
Oh, I
Iowa.
see.
Iowa's going to put up 35 on fucking Tennessee.
Oh,
You watch.
okay.
What's up, fools?
What's
Hey,
going
Jay
on?
Shipes, you regularly texting the Crimson Brave, huh? Some brutal
Say what
clip.
now? What
I
is it
said
now?
you're regularly texting the Crimson Brave, huh? With some brutal clips.
Man, I've seen some fucked up shit, man, on Twitter, man. I mean, they showing motherfuckers' heads getting cut off and shit. And I don't even want to send them to CB no more. Once I find out he's so young, you know, I don't want to ruin that boy.
I would
Jay,
actually
Jay,
love
you
to see
find a funny.
Crimson come on here and join us.
Jay finds the weirdest stuff on there. No, he
Man,
Yes,
hasn't
he
seen.
does, doesn't he? Hey, how are you
See,
tonight?
see,
Traveling
the thing
pool?
is, if you
Yeah.
just click on a cool video, and then you don't click out of it, you just scroll up, and that's when all the good shit comes to my algorithm. That's the funny shit, or sad, or whatever. Man, that I was showing Huckleberry Paul this one that came up when I was working at his house, and this car just pulled up in front of this little bodega, and they just mowed down with an assault rifle everybody in front of it, and then pulled up like they were gonna get out, but stopped, and they came back and walked up and just like executed these people, man. And
Where?
it was on Twitter. I don't send too fucked up, but the thing is, it's
Oh
like.
my God! Did you just hear the police sirens going by my house?
But they didn't put one or two bullets in these fucking people. They put like 100 or 200 in each one of them. Man, it was fucked up, man. It's like, it's not kind of shit you send out, you know. It's a lot of suicides, man. It's like there's too much shit going on. You don't know how it's going to affect somebody when you send it out nowadays. That makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you gotta be
absolutely.
a little bit careful.
Yeah, it's uh, fucking Crimson Brave sent me something about this damn person just walked or on top of a fucking building or something. I was like, damn, she's gone. So
Uh,
what's up, fools?
So,
not a lot. I've been actually messing with making some intro videos. I'm working on one for trivia now.
Nice.
I made one just to play. You know, it kind of sucks when you do like go live. It's nice to have something to play for a minute first, you know. So I've been working on that trivia one now. They're kind of cool.
So what's up with that 3D bender you was talking about?
Oh, I was
No.
kidding, really.
I was like, mother didn't even call me.
I was about to
It
say,
takes
were
a
you
lot.
gonna go on a 3-day bender without me?
It takes a lot of
Damn.
juice to stay up for 3 days. It takes a lot of juice, and I'll say about $800 minimum.
Yeah, no, not happening.
Man,
Not
I
happening.
don't know if it's gonna be that much, huh?
Mm, depends on what you're into.
I was gonna say, I mean, you know, you can get the right
Couple,
person with
couple of teenagers.
yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
keep my mouth shut
you
because
know, we'll just
yeah,
leave that right there.
I realize just how much my doctors might come into effect and look up my YouTube channel.
Well, and plus you got the IRS watching you with Vanny Dandy.
Yeah, no shit. Man, look, I'm kind of glad that I finally was able to pull because I know that he's been on so many chat rooms, and I'm glad that I finally actually got him to show his face. That way, next time I'm at the IRS, I'll be like, "Look, I'm looking for this looking dude. You see him? You see him?
Where's
Like
Dandy Dandy?
he said that he's gonna fix my problems and not to talk to y'all."
Yeah, he definitely rubbed some people the wrong way, but I ain't never had a problem with him, so whatever.
Yeah,
I just yeah, I don't deal with preconceived notions. That's how you treat me.
Right. Same here.
yeah, I don't have any problems against him just because he works for the IRS. I mean, you got to get paid somehow, so you can
I
pay your
think
taxes to everybody
I
else.
think I think a few people just took his jokes a little wrong, which is easy to do when you're fucking typing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not every a lot of
Yeah.
different people have different senses. of
Yeah,
humor,
it's
you know?
just like text messages.
Yeah, you can't really show emotions too much or fucking whatever you call it.
Yeah, it was a fun trivia earlier, Friction.
Oh shit, man. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Fools came in and stole one
Yeah.
from me. I would have been tied for purse.
Hey man, did you see that Jay Shipes actually participated and he was a second round? I mean, he was on the pedestal.
Well, y'all have to ask more rap questions. You know what I'm saying? We done figured this shit out already. I
So
remember,
look,
I remember
look,
traveling
I
fools.
swear to God,
Imagine
if
that
my
Jay Shipes
husband
fucking
here,
get a rap. It was I still remember the question. Fucking traveling fools did. It was like, what popular song from Sir
Shaq,
Mix-a-Lot? It
no,
sounded like a
I,
engine revving up or something. It was goddamn Testarossa. I
Yeah,
still remember that question I got.
the B side of Baby Got Back.
Yeah, yeah, that was awesome.
yeah,
That,
I think,
I still rock that jam.
I think you got the hip hop group D12 question,
I was guessing.
and
I was guessing. Yeah.
you. I think he, or no, I think I don't know if it was you or TJ that got that it wasn't me by Shaggy.
No, I got the Shaggy, but here's the deal. I answered it wasn't me as a joke on the like 2 questions before that. If you go back and look at the chat, and it was some off the wall question, and I said it wasn't me, and I answered like 2 questions earlier, but then that was already in my head. So when you said Shaggy, I said, "Oh shit, I got this motherfucker." Let me hurry up and fuck spell correct. Let me just type in some shit and hit send. You know what I'm saying? So we went through.
Look, I
Because Vic will
did.
beat your
I'm just
Vic will
saying.
get your ass. He's like, I
I
got
got
that shit first.
I got my card thing. My cardboard is around here, right here, and Jay Shipes got fucking 5 questions. I was like, he like, if you've ever showed up on any of our trivias before, you've only got 1 question. That's the only thing that I can
Well,
ever remember you marking down for.
okay,
Was maybe
so
1 question.
I dealt
Because
with
you
these.
were probably randomly questioning or answering.
You gotta
Like you weren't
realize.
even trying to be serious. You just fucking threw your
I,
answer in there and you got
okay,
it.
so this little bullshit town I live in, right? So they don't have MediaCom or anything like that. They have their own cable company. Like this remote is a
Who?
one-off. It's LJ.
Who?
It's LJ cable communications, whatever. Anyway,
Oh my God.
what I'm saying is, it's a one-off company. It's like they tool their own shit. That they're not part of the big brand that
Comcast
is known as
or
Warner
whatever.
Brothers or Media or I forgot the name. Yeah, Comcast. All that shit's tied together. All these cable companies all work together. Well, this is a one-off system. They have a one-off Wi-Fi. And my shit's been fucked up. Like I've been paying for like 100 and something megabytes up and down for years, like 2 years. And I like they're putting in this fiber network. Well, my shit's been down for like 3 months, right? So finally, my shit's back working for what I'm paying for. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I want to
So the
slow
fiber
like.
optics don't work in your area.
Well, they have fiber optics available now. I don't have it just because I don't want to upgrade my service because I just want the service that I was paying for. Like I was paying for 100, right? And turns out I was only getting 10 for like 4 months.
Yeah. Oh my
And I was
God.
like, and I got tired of bitching to these motherfuckers about it. And finally, my shit's working. So, but I was always at a deficit playing on traveling. It's like, God damn, these people are answering their fucking questions before I even get or answering before I even get the questions. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Fool,
Yeah,
what
that
kind of
didn't
internet are
work.
you on where you're at? Because you're not far. I mean, you know, you're closer to Jay than I am. So, and up in that
Ours
area.
sucks.
So,
My internet sucks. Yeah, it's I mean, our upload speed is like 2 or something, 1.8. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
ETC is who I have. LJ
what? Do you
Telephone
guys
and
know the
Communications.
site that it checks your, or you guys? I know my brother knows the site, and I don't want to have to text him if I don't have to. But there's a certain website that you can click on that shows what your internet speed is.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys know
called
what I'm talking about?
testmyinternetspeed.com. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Test My
Down,
Internet Speed.
down, damn. Test.
Trust me, I was checking my shit every day for months. It's getting more pissed off. I couldn't wait to get out of
Yeah, I was
town.
gonna say my brother was the one that introduced me to this, and he was like, because my brother he builds computers and shit, and he builds like that's my brother's favorite pastime is building computers and building guns. So he tries to make them more top notch in every single way that he can try and bring up the internet for his gaming, and it really sucks when I go onto my brother's gaming stream. Like he just bought us Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I don't know if you guys are familiar with
You're
that or
speaking
if you guys even
gibberish to
use
me.
it.
Yeah, I'm
But
nerd.
well,
Nerd.
the first time in about 6 years, last year I bought my family a PS5, and the main game that we ever played was Call of Duty. So I know this is kind of foreign to you guys, but it seems like every time my brother that builds computers, whenever I get on to and to join his stream on Call of Duty, everybody on his stream is like, "Hey, what the fuck just happened? Why are we going so slow? Why are we lagging?" All right.
Huh.
And I never get it, but I guess it's me. And that's why I'm trying to test my internet speed.
Yeah.
Speedtest.com?
It's a bad time to do it right now because you're streaming. So it's gonna,
Streaming.
Yeah.
yeah, you need to do it. when
Okay,
you're
so I should
not
do it when
doing
I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
So if everybody has their internet running at the same time as me in the house, would that also slow it down though?
Of course.
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
I would assume.
Mhm.
I mean, it just makes sense that it would slow it down. So I would have to be working when nobody else is on the internet to get the fastest stream available then, correct?
Yeah. So what happened with my shit is okay. So everything comes into a main hub. They call it it's like if you own DirecTV, it's like a Joy or whatever. It's like a main deal. It's like you got a main brain coming in. So basically from there, like the TV I put upstairs above the fireplace where it's wireless. It doesn't have a cable. So what it does, it sends a signal. So you got coming off that main Joy or whatever, you got your Wi-Fi signal that you can click on. Let's just say it's something 5G, and then another signal, like another Wi-Fi would be to broadcast the TVs, and that'll say like home Wi-Fi or hang on. Home Wi-Fi would be what you use to click on, but the 5G would be to carry the TV signals throughout the house. And then I have these things called extenders, right, for the whole bottom area. And see, the thing is, when they came out and fucked with my shit, it was like, well, they came out and fixed it, but my Wi-Fi extenders was on a certain, was not on the 5G one, it was on the other one, and so I was extending a shitty signal. So I was boosting a shitty signal that was at 10%, and turns out the air cards or whatever that went to each TV throughout the house, especially the downstairs where there's no wires. It was a fucking mess, man. So basically, I had to hook. I didn't have no Wi-Fi downstairs because it was boosting from the wrong signal that they fixed. I told them come out and fix the internet, and they fixed the wrong one. Like they upgraded the ones for my TV signal, not for the Wi-Fi codes. Does that make sense? Anyway, I hate that shit, man. It's confusing. Anyway, it's working now though.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to. All right. So I'm looking at that speed test thing online to show you how fast everything is moving, and I looked in test my whatever the fuck you just said a minute ago.
Yeah, test my Wi-Fi speed.
Test my Wi-Fi speed. Okay. And it says that I have a 43.12 megabyte speed.
Okay.
What you need to look at though, what you're talking
And-
about for streaming and doing stuff. So it's your upload speed is what's important, not your download speed.
How do I
Yeah.
check that though?
Yeah. Well, it'll give you both. So it's going to be a little miles per hour deal that clicks.
Okay, so 23.29.
So you'll be 40 up,
that
20
good?
down.
Or-
So what I'm getting down here is 60 up and like 30 down, something like that. So yeah, you're right there.
Wait, you said you're getting 60 upload
I
and
think
30
That's
you
down?
down.
mean that backwards. Usually you have a lot more down than you do up.
I was about to
Yeah,
say, wait a second.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
what?
yeah. Well, so
So you
listen,
have 60
upstairs.
download and 30 upload.
Yeah, so if I'm upstairs, I get twice as much. It's weird. Like I'm 150, I'm 150
Like,
download upstairs, and like 75 or something, 60. It's twice as much upstairs. I'm running through a fucking extender down here.
but you at least get 30 upload. How the hell do you up in the mountains in the middle of fucking nothing get a higher upload speed than I do when I pay for a better grade of internet speed?
You should be.
This makes sense to me.
But you're online right now, so you're using up bandwidth, just like Fools was saying. So
But you are
basically,
too, aren't you?
well, I'm just streaming this and some TVs, but that's not much. But
I'm not
well,
streaming anything other than this. Oh god dang!
yeah, but you're using a lot of bandwidth though. So
But I'm just using this though. This is the only internet that's going on in the
yeah,
house.
but that's StreamYard is a fucking lot. So what I'm trying to tell you is like over at Christy's house, I installed what do you call it?
I
The
don't know.
Tesla bullshit, right? The X
What?
shit, the star shit. Anyway.
Starlink or whatever the hell. It
Yes.
is.
So
I don't know.
it's not.
What is that?
It's not. Yeah. So it's what Starlink is it goes in and it's this little flat solar panel looking deal, and it turns and it bounces off satellites. So what it is, you have to call to see if it's available in your area, and in North Georgia it isn't. So what they do is they will sell you a RV version, and it comes with a pole extender you mount to your thing. So we mounted that some bitch right to her deck, and we cleared the roof line, and they have 1,000. They have 1,000 up and 1,000 down, and it basically is $600 initial setup fee,
Thank you, TPR.
and it's $100 a month. It's $110 a month and $600 up front, and you get the whole package. You get the mounting clamp, the pole extender, the whole 9 yards.
It's satellite internet.
Yeah, this is the factory.
Okay.
It's
So
1,000 up, 1,000
look,
down.
okay. I don't understand the 1,000 up, 1,000 down or whatever.
Yeah,
but
okay, so you're at 40.
understand. I do understand
Okay,
satellite
okay.
radio or
You know
satellite
numbers.
TV
Okay.
or internet, but whatever. Because look, my sister, I used to have to go 20 miles away from where my sister lived when I lived with her to go and use somebody else's internet that really liked me.
Yeah.
I
Well, you got to
know
be
it
careful
seems
using
shitty, but I
McDonald's
use my first
Wi-Fi.
internet and it's really
They'll
fucked
bank
up.
it.
But
They'll break into your bank account and everything.
so that's basically a type of satellite radio, stereo, or
Internet. It's just like
yeah, satellite internet.
Starlink is what I was trying to think
Internet,
of.
satellite radio, internet.
Yeah,
Starlink. However it go, like when you
Hmm.
throw out the name Starlink at me, I'm like, what the freaking hell are you talking about? But I understand satellite TV, satellite radio, satellite internet.
Now don't get confused
that,
with Dish
because trust me,
and DirecTV because that shit's slow as fuck.
I get that.
You get a fucking cloud and it fucks your whole
I
shit
used
up.
to have to travel 20 miles. I had a freaking I went to go and use my friend's internet when I lived in Texas because he had satellite, and I was like, this is so fucking weird that nobody has internet connectivity or anything out here. But I was also 18 at the time. That was, god dang, 17 years ago now. Hey, Southern. Hey, Wendy. But yeah, I mean, I literally,
Wendy,
because I was in desperate need to use the internet because I was trying to get in contact with some of my family. I went out of the way 20 miles to go and use my friend's internet that I had made in Texas. And we actually had to go past the storm on the way back. And there was a freaking lightning bolt that hit a tree that struck a tree that was literally 15 feet from us. And it impaled into his car. And I always think about that.
Speaking of trees.
I literally went out of the way and got struck by a lightning fucking tree because I was trying to use somebody's internet for about 10 minutes to reach somebody back at home.
I was very surprised to see that we had the same chainsaw. I felt a little demasculated, to be honest.
Give me a chainsaw again. I'm about to show you my chainsaw. And I'm about to.
I already seen it. You got the same one. You got the 271, right? The 527.
MS-271?
MS-271, yeah. Same shit. I was like, damn, she got the same damn chainsaw I got.
We're about to go find out. Road trip for friction.
I have to keep my little dog pad on his mind because my shit leaks a little oil out of it, the little bar oil. Yeah, it's the only reason I noticed because you didn't have your bar guard on. I saw ranch hand or whatever fuck was written on it. I said, damn, that's just my shit. I think you're froze up.
Either that or she's sitting really still.
Yeah. What's that big old black thing in her face? I can't see it. My bad. Oh, shit. I gotta be quiet.
Oh, that's funny. So what you been up to, Jay? Anything cool?
Not much, man. Just watching these games, man. Ready to get back to Buddy Paul's house. Ready for a tile. Got to get done. Get that shit knocked out. I blew a sub while I was down in Albany. I met Tennille. That was pretty cool and exciting.
And how'd that go?
Yeah, that was long overdue, but probably shouldn't have happened.
Right.
That was interesting. Anyway, yeah, just redoing the truck, man. Redid the truck radio, changed all that shit out, blew a sub. I don't know, man. What you been up to?
Yeah, you working, just doing the same old shit. Hey, you need to get that place booked for March, man.
Yeah, I am. As soon as I get back to work, I am. Like I say, mom's been in the hospital for the second day now. As soon as I gets done, got a little job to go do. Gotta keep the money coming in. You gotta keep more coming in, more going out.
Yeah, and that's not always easy.
Yeah.
Not always easy.
Where did she go?
Nah, she'll be back. She always has technical difficulties.
She could have went and got the chainsaw and brought it in here. I got mine wrapped in baby diapers or pet pads, whatever you call it.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, I look forward to March, though. That should be a good time.
Yeah, I'm a little nerd. Like I say, Panama City, man. I went there so much as a kid. As I consider it my second home. But last time there, like I say, I got blamed for something I didn't do, which everybody in jail said I didn't. I didn't do it. I missed it, whatever. But I really didn't do this shit. It left a bad taste being blamed for something that wasn't even you. Especially since you met the dude and hung out side by side and took pictures with the dude, had the exact same truck. You're getting blamed for a crime you didn't do and is looking at 35 years in prison. It's just yeah. But there's a lot of upsides to Panama City too. I mean, of course, this is back in the fucking mid-90s. You used to get caught with a case of beer. You just had to pour all the shit out. You go on about your day. It wasn't going to jail for a DUI or nothing like that.
Right.
But I'm old as fuck now. But still, Panama City is hey, that could have been a game-changing experience. It could have life-altering event. Go to prison for 35 years for attempted murder on 2 cops.
Yeah, that would have been horrible.
Dude, where would I be at now? I would fucking be all tatted up and fucking in a white pride fucking gang or something. I don't know.
Right, exactly. Them
You
teardrops.
go
in
to
your
prison.
face.
You go to prison. You gotta get on certain sides. You know. You gotta. I don't know. You just can't be a loner. I don't know. I follow this guy JD Delay. He's a big um uh instead of like "Make America Great Again," his slogan is like "Make Chomos Scared Again." They get fucked up in prison, man. Yeah, like it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I wouldn't want to be there.
yeah. So yeah, prison would be a lot different for sure. I don't know. I'm claustrophobic. Fuck, I hate being in a cell.
Yeah, that would suck, man. Especially,
Man,
like you said, if it's something you didn't do, that would be
you
horrible.
imagine at 18 years old going to prison for 35 fucking years?
That'd be fucking horrible.
God damn, it's like fuck. I took Accutane for I don't know, a couple months. I said, fuck that. I'm gonna feel like jumping off the building. I ain't taking this shit. You ever
Yeah,
heard of that shit?
no.
Okay, so Accutane was this like I never had a like zit or bump or anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what Accutane does is it stops all the oil producing glands from your waist up, and but you get like severely dry, cracked lips, and your eyes. You gotta water them and shit, saline and anyway. But the side effect is like severe depression and homicidal or suicidal thoughts. I was like, man. I knew going into it that wouldn't be a good idea, and I took way too much acid back in them days. Like, fuck, I think like crazy shit. But, yeah,
Yeah, that would not be good.
yeah, that ain't good, man. Because you think about everything when you coming out for a trip, man. You be trying to sleep, and this is before all them good, sleeping meds came out. It's like fuck, your trip's over, and 3 hours later, you thinking about all kind of crazy shit, like what the fuck am I doing on this planet? Why am I here? And all this shit. And like, well, what am I leaving behind? This crazy shit. Anyway, yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't a good mix.
that'd be screwed
I
up.
had to, I had to get off that stuff. Anyway, but I was spraying a lot of paint back in the day. Like, would spray out 400 gallons of paint. Spray out three insides, 85 gallons a piece, 85. It's 3,500 square foot houses, paint ceilings, walls, whatever. It's blow and go. I was working with my brother, 18 years old, and you get all that shit built up on your t-shirt. You walk out of a house and you have a crew in front of you sweeping, caulking, puttying, sweeping out the houses. You just keep spraying, but sometimes it stops. Florida moisture, man, and humidity. It's like all that shit be sitting on top of your shirt, and you have an inch of fucking paint back in your shirt, and that shit would spoil and get nasty. I started getting these bumps on my fucking back, right? Back, they call it back acne. I never had that shit for in my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get these huge ass fucking like deep craters, man. I was like fucking nasty shit. Anyway, so that's the reason I was on the Accutane. It wasn't because I had a zip problem until I started painting in Florida doing that high production. Anyway, it sucked, man. I left that shit, got in that custom work, way less paint, way less mess, way more money. Anyway,
Yeah, anything custom a lot easier.
yeah,
A lot easier.
yeah, fucking loading the goddamn work truck up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like you have to be on the road at 6:30, so you had to be there at 6. At least bus. If you're there at 6, you're late. But you had to be there at 6. Had the truck loaded and on the road by 6:30 at the latest. Anyway, you load up 400 gallons of paint a day and like don't come back to this shit sprayed out. I'm like fuck. Anyway,
Yeah, it doesn't sound like any fun, man.
no, especially when your brother's the boss man and he rides your ass harder than anybody. You put in 80 hours a fucking week. Whatever. Get the fuck out of there.
What the hell happened to friction? She
I don't know.
disappeared on us.
I hope that chainsaw didn't get her.
Yeah, I guess it'll be it's our show now. So you got your stereo back to normal now? Are you still working on it or what?
Yeah, I'm bumping, man. So I had one sub blown, and actually I was giving Tennille a fucking demo, believe it or not, but she wanted to hear the truck, whatever, before I kicked her out, and my fucking, see, I was running everything through the head unit before, and it has this little Bluetooth, and it's 3.5 millimeter jack on top, and it has this little Bluetooth adapter, right? And of course, it's not a good idea to run, over 30,000 watts to a fucking Bluetooth adapter with all that distortion. But anyway, that some bitch wasn't plugged in all the way. And I turned it up and I ran it for like 2 minutes. And next thing I know, the whole fucking truck went up in smoke. Just like literally had to pull the fuck over and get out the truck because it was smoking. It just, whole cab was engulfed in smoke, right? Anyway, but I was already going to make this change anyway, right? So I'm bypassing all that shit now. But anyway, so I smoked the sub. The sub's already here. I just got to throw it in. Actually, it's at Paul's house. Like, anyway, I got to run there and get it.
How's he
Other
doing?
than that, he's good, man. He's good. I said in the damn comments earlier in that trivia, that's time I kissed the girl and I liked it, whatever. He's got a fucking refrigerator magnet sticker that says I kissed a dog and I liked it. I thought that was funny as shit. Because I mean, I kiss my dogs too, a little smooch on the cheek. But when you say that, he's like, you just picture somebody just tonguing the fuck out of a dog.
Oh shit!
You see those little clips online, like "White People Crazy." Have you ever heard that song, "White People Crazy"? I forgot the name of that guy, but
No, I don't think so.
It shows this crazy white lady, whatever, just fucking tongue kisses the fuck out of her dog.
Oh damn!
Look it up, man. The guy's name is Rawkus, like RAWKUS, Rawkus. White People Crazy. Anyways, yeah, he's an Atlanta rapper, dude. He had two songs. They're funny as shit, man. It's the name of that song is fuck, it's called something about your bitch ain't hood enough or something. So if your bitch can't sell me a dime bag, if she ain't got a PO, if she ain't ever listen. So the first time I ever heard that song, right, it said, if you ain't ever fucked on a park swing. I was literally in the park with a fucking chick when the first time I heard that song. I swear to God, this shit was funny as fuck.
That is funny.
Yeah, you gotta hear it. Yeah, ain't ratchet enough. That's the name of the song. If your bitch ain't ratchet enough, the song's funny as fuck, man.
I have to check him out. Never even heard of him. To check it
Put it
out.
on your playlist. So supposedly he's just like anonymous Atlanta rapper. This is from like 10 years ago, but like all his videos were like shot without him in it, or without him with him in the shadow or something, or he tried to be anonymous, in other words. Anyway, but yeah, it's funny stuff. Actually, it's pretty good.
Anonymous Atlanta rapper.
Yeah, his name's Rawkus. W or R-A. Damn, I'm trying to sound it out, spell it. Yes, RAWKUS or something like that, or maybe it's not a W. I don't know. Rawkus.
All right, I wrote it down. I'll check it out.
Yeah, bitch ain't ratchet enough. That shit is funny as fuck, dude.
Too funny.
Damn. Well, I guess did she fall asleep?
No, she was messing with her stuff. She probably disconnected it, and she's probably sitting there trying to figure out how to turn it back on.
Okay, let me check the comments. See what's going on.
Yeah, I don't see her in there. I was looking.
Christian has a new live up on her channel. What does that mean? She has a new live.
Oh, she must have booted us.
Jay Shocks and Mr. Dickhead Show.
See, this stream is still live right here. Let's see.
My chainsaw is a 4-inch Saker. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, well, I guess I'm leaving this stream and going to the. Yeah, she does have another live stream going, I think.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Man, she just bailed on us, huh?
Well, let's see. I'm watching it right now. It's a shit show. She's cameras going in circles, and
I don't have all those fancy devices.
I don't know what the hell she's doing.
Leave a comment. Say what the fuck. You just left us hanging like that. You wouldn't get a chainsaw.
All right, I'm gonna leave this one. I guess it's still.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, she's got
I'll see-
another one. She's got.
I'll see you
another
over
one.
there.
All
I'll
right.
see you.